trust. Uh, but look, listen. Serious note, y'all. Welcome back. Uh, I hope anybody in here accept my challenge. I got one person that said they accept the challenge. Just either good afternoon, good morning. Hopefully, many other people accept the challenge as well. You can do softball. You can do either or, uh, and that'd be good. Again, hopefully, I finish the challenge and I can be able to talk about my journey on the challenge pretty soon. AJ, I caught myself, brother. Uh, Fact and Stats website. I literally just DM'd the graphic designer yesterday and sent the payment through or whatever. So I am working on a new design again. So anybody stay tuned for that. If anybody interested in any of the old logos slash design that may most likely should be on sale, um, feel free to check out the Fact and Stats website. The website is factandstats.us. Factandstats.us is the website. I'm going to drop that link right here in the chat for you. Items on sale still to this day. If you want an extra discount, just send me a DM and I'll hook you up. Um, Outside of the website, if anybody don't subscribe to Fact and Stats YouTube, BJ, can you mute, brother?
Sorry.
Anybody that don't subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube, we greatly appreciate you take the time. And I will say this a couple of times in here because I do want eventually some shows. I told y'all this like a break ago, but I do want some shows to be on YouTube directly as a primary source versus being a secondary or third source. So yeah, make sure you also subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button if you subscribe already. And then I'm missing something. Oh, the Twitter topics, which I already told y'all about today. So yeah, yesterday after the game, this was on Friday. I mean, this was on Friday morning when I tweeted this. The next show will be Monday, started by 11:30 Eastern time. Via playback and YouTube. Olympics basketball, NFC South outlook, and then breakout player division winner, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Fraud. What's the word, bro? If you know anybody that's an NFC South fan, I think that is NFC South fan. If not, we're gonna look at some schedules. But if you know anybody that's an NFC South fan, such as the Saints, the Falcons, the Panthers, or the Bucks, send them a DM, get them to come in here today to see if they wanted to talk about the division and their team expectations. Let me send this to a group chat too. Hold on. See if they'll come in here and talk about their team today.
OG, I'm with the Pirates over the Astros today. Let's see if OG jump out there.
I watched 2 baseball games yesterday, bro. I'm just like impressed.
Nigga,
I think baseball a cool sport, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro. Watch a game today.
I gotta go back to back. I gotta go back to back days though.
Watch the best pitcher in the fucking world, bro. Pitch today.
That's Paul, whatever his name is.
Paul motherfucking
pitching
you
today,
ain't
bro.
fucking right.
Yeah,
just sit there and watch.
Winning, bro.
Look. Take his 8 strikeouts. Put how much ever you want on it.
8 strikeouts.
Has a nigga had under 9 strikeouts?
Just 8 sit downs. I promise you.
I don't think he had under 9 strikeouts.
Listen what I'm telling you. Look, whatever happens. I'm telling you. I put a good amount of money behind that guy. That motherfucker is a machine.
I'm not betting I'm not betting him today. I'm not betting against him, but I wouldn't take no 9 strikeouts either though. Not against the Astros. We got good eyes, and I ain't just talking shit, but we don't strike out a whole lot. Lead the league in average, batting average, so it ain't gonna be no easy shit. But they might win, but as far as 10 strikeouts, I wouldn't bet that against the Astros.
I can probably say 8, OG.
But 8. Oh, okay, 8. He got to get 9.
Do he got to get 9, BJ?
I'm literally about to check his line right now. BJ, you know you be disappearing and shit.
Oh, it's 8. It's 8.
Yeah, I think he can get 8.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to see who in the lineup today. But we don't typically do a whole bunch of striking out. If we ain't number 1 in batting average, we top 2. And we don't strike out a lot either. We got good eyes, so. But that motherfucker's a bad man.
Just watch the first couple innings. If you only got to watch the whole game, you gonna realize, wow, that nigga is the goddamn best. You ain't nobody close.
That joint started at 5. You remind me on that.
OG. I ain't believe this nigga BJ when he said he may win Cy Young.
Bruh, listen, all I'm going to say is, bruh, if that nigga gets Cy Young, bruh, oh my goodness.
No, he different. I mean, when the last time? I don't think we ever had a rookie start the All-Star game. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Bear, yeah. Bear, I caught that bitch at 20K, my nigga.
All-Star game. OG.
20. I caught the Cy Young at 20K. I caught the Rookie of the Year at 1,700. I promise you. Oh my! Don't let that nigga win Cy Young, bro. I'm going crazy, bro.
Bro, he wins Cy Young.
Cy Young is like MVP.
I mean, Cy Young is like the pitcher. It's like the best pitcher in the respective league.
And mind you, that nigga was at the bottom of the bottom. That's why his shit was at 20K. 20K odds.
Pitchers have their own award. That's tough.
Yeah.
He's not really competing with nobody right now for the Cy Young on the National League side.
No, yes he is. It's
yes,
yeah, no. He is though.
It's
I don't really watch
it's Philadelphia
baseball,
Phillies. It's basically the Phillies and him. The Phillies.
No, but which one?
It ain't
can't be all the Phillies. Which one of the Phillies
Zach
is
Wheeler,
he competing with?
Zach Wheeler.
How you not saying Chris Sale though, Josiah?
It's Chris Sale.
Chris
Sale, Wheeler, and Skeens. Those
are like those are
three.
And then for the AL side is Lucas Gill, Tariq Skubal, and I would say Gary Crochet, but he just had a bad outing.
Probably Lugo. No, Lugo.
Seth Lugo.
Yeah.
I would probably go with
that's
Cole
just off the top of my head.
And I want to see what these niggas serious about that
20K,
trade, bro.
I promise you, I put some nice amount of funds on that shit, bro.
I want to see if these niggas serious about this trade, BJ.
I'm trying to see if we gonna make a move before the deadline Wednesday. So that's what I'm interested in. We need something. I think we need something on the lines of pitching with all our starting pitcher being hurt.
But let me see who played today.
We played the Phillies, I believe.
Actually, it was Corbin Burns, man.
Please beat the Phillies, please.
Fuck Corbin Burns. You got Orioles got doubleheader today, Ev. You can fake tune into that.
I'm here. It's gonna be at the
same time. DB Gil Wheeler, that's a good bump. That's about it.
That Yankee game was a good game yesterday, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to the Red Sox.
If I bet on something, I'll watch that shit. I'll watch the fuck out that game. I wasn't at a good game with you, but I watched the fuck out that game. Shit. Couldn't tell me nothing. Not missing the fucking bat of that game.
I'm saying, like, baseball's not as boring as niggas think it is.
Well, not this, especially this heating up now. If you trying to get in baseball, this is the time of year right now.
Niggas can't lose. Niggas can't lose.
Yeah, the Yankees left the door open. They left the door wide open, so that motherfucker swinging. They still playing bad baseball. I'm not a Brett Boone fan. I don't know. But they falling off.
They traded for fucking Jazz Chisholm. Hopefully
that's gonna help them a lot. That's gonna help them a lot because they don't have a good leadoff guy. So put him at the top of that lineup with the power and the speed. The guy getting on base in front of Soto and Judge. Shit. And now you can put Verdugo and all them niggas way behind that. That's gonna help them out a lot.
I think they started them off batting in fifth right now.
Or because he's been playing well as the leadoff hitter. So it was probably the same lineup like yesterday. It would be Verdugo, Soto, Judge, Wells, Jazz. I think Ben Rice will play today because he's already on the bump. Oswaldo, Gleyber, who I think we might see the last of Gleyber Torres on the Yankees because I think he's going to be dealt with within the trade deadline.
I'm not so sure Verdugo is going to be at the top of that
line. Rossi 3-3.
Wells hitting that high is crazy. At the end of the day, they need DJ and they need Rizzo to come back and start hitting. If those two things don't happen, the lineup is still going to be thin even with Jazz. But Jazz will help if those guys start hitting because it's too easy to work around Judge and Soto right now for them.
And where you think they're gonna put Jazz at?
I would bat him leadoff, but I understand
he was bad in middle. I think yesterday.
Verdugo has been so hot and cold. I don't know. about it though.
And I think
Y'all don't
John
hear D-Mac talking, or
Call-
you niggas just talking over him? D-Mac talking like a motherfucker. Y'all
I
niggas
don't
just
I don't
talking.
hear him.
I don't hit the nigga either.
Oh,
Oh, y'all don't hear him. Oh,
Oh,
No.
that's funny. No,
Giancarlo
but
was
I think Verdugo could still lead off, but I would have Jazz at the top of the lineup.
yeah.
yeah,
That's
you
kind of
heard me.
where I put him too.
They trying like Giancarlo was
what
today's game.
what y'all call lead off and top of the line? Is that first bat?
That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, that's the first
first
batter.
batter.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Man,
why,
we got
like last year, I consider Rondo Acuna the best leadoff hitter last year.
Where's Judge and Soto in that rotation right now? Second and
2
third?
and 3. They're 2 and 3.
Okay.
and that's where you want them at, right? You want them
Yeah.
batting. You want them batting with somebody on base, knocking some, because both of them motherfuckers can hit it out. They can hit for average. They do all that. So
And
they
Juan Soto leads the AL with runners in scoring position. That means second and third F. So whoever is in second and third, Juan Soto leads the AL in running in average and OPS amongst running and scoring position. Him and Judge are like, I think 1 and 2 in average and in OPS among players in the AL in winning and scoring position. And I think that's very huge. I think that's good for us. But after the first 3 hitters, the cleanup hitter, which is number 4, we have like a 606 OPS. That would be the lowest in team history if the season ends today.
say, let me shout out my motherfucking team. You know I ain't got no problem doing that. But you see how when a nigga win a championship or is in the standings to win a championship like the Rangers were last year, how niggas they had that spotlight for 1 second and then them niggas fade into black like a motherfucker. My team, nigga, every year, 7 league championship motherfucking series in a row. Nigga, that's some dynasty type shit that niggas don't talk about,
Say
especially
that
in
again.
baseball.
Say that again.
7 league championship series in a row, which means we play for a chance to get to the World Series 7 years straight, nigga.
Oh,
And my
damn.
point is, like teams that win it, like the Rangers won it last year, they win one and motherfuckers fall. Look where they at, right? I think they in 3rd place right now, under 500. They might be under 500. They might be had their head above water. Point is, nigga, what we doing don't get talked about a lot, but nigga, we there every motherfucking year. We back at the top right now, back at the top of the division. Probably gonna win the motherfucker. Hope we can get some pitching help. But that's man, kudos to my motherfucking team, man. Kudos to my motherfucking team. Every year we in that motherfucker. Ain't too many teams can say that. Matter of fact, we the only motherfuckers that can say that. And I dare one of you baseball niggas to say different. And
Seven
one,
straight years. 7 straight
Shout out
years
to
is
them
crazy.
trash cans, man.
whatever
That's
you
how
want to call it, nigga, we get it done. Trash cans and all, nigga. We don't give a damn. Whatever it takes to get it done.
But no, that is crazy though.
7 straight years to either go to the World Series. 7 straight years for the World Series. 7 straight
Yeah, no,
years.
that's an incredibly impressive streak
But
because baseball is a really volatile sport about getting hot in the playoffs and being able to make deep playoff runs. And certainly the Astros have been able to do it. I wouldn't necessarily call it a dynastic type thing, but it certainly has been a spectacular run from that standpoint of consistency.
the Braves, when I was, the only other team I know that had a stretch like this was the Braves back in the 90s.
In '90s, yeah.
Yeah. With Bobby Cox and them. Them niggas did. They were there every year. And we couldn't get there because of
Man,
them.
I'm sorry about that, OG.
Oh, you good. You good.
You know, my Braves, they was the team of the '90s.
Oh, yeah. Bobby Cox and them, Chipper Jones. Yeah, them niggas was tough. That's why
Yeah,
we couldn't
we
get
only
there. But
had
D-Mac, you a Yankee fan?
no, I'm a Cardinal fan.
Oh,
The only stretch we had kind of like that, 2011 and then kind of the 2014. I think we were in at least the championship series and beyond it.
That's
I
where
think they might have
where
been
I
a
just
wild
started
card year in
becoming a
between
fan,
there,
bro.
but yeah.
okay. So we
But
in that. Okay,
Like
we used to be in
around the
that division.
2010.
That's when you became a fan, 2010?
The
no, I
Cardinals.
mean, I've always been. That's been something in my family since my
And
grandpa.
you live there.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Most of these niggas in here is Yankees fan.
They gotta ride.
So,
They gotta ride the winning team, OG.
That's what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying. I
saying.
already niggas gonna be Yankees fan. I want to be a Yankee
Yeah, fuck
fan.
the
Nigga, they
Yankees.
always win.
I grew up in Jersey around a lot of Yankees fans. I fuck with Derek Jeter, but nah, I'm not a Yankees fan.
No, that I want to say that 21 World Series when we played the Astros, all of Georgia was lit.
Yeah, I'm still hurt behind that shit too. I can get over that. That's one we let get away.
Now that was crazy because I was living right down the street from Ballpark Village during that time. That was a crazy time.
Well, Elf, go and get your basketball shit off or your football shit, whatever you got going today. I don't want to bore these niggas too much in their
Nah,
baseball.
y'all good. I always take it as a learning experience after me watching 2 games yesterday. I'm gonna watch a couple more today.
You got to watch the good ones.
I'm watching my team play, and then I'm watching that Astros and Pirates game you talking about.
Yeah. You just look. You going to watch one person. Fuck the other shit. The
So
Astros
how
got
he pitch up until what? 6, 7 or what? What do you pitch up
to
until?
like 7.
7 innings. Pause games is more of a 7 inning.
Maybe.
Man,
8.
I wouldn't be surprised if that nigga go more, BJ.
Yeah,
I know.
man, it all depends on how he
It's
going.
crazy, right? I was actually surprised when they let him go 9. You started to see the fatigue though as soon as the 9 hit. So I don't think he not ready for 9 just yet. Because it's like he just started throwing crazy balls. Like he had nothing had no lift on it, no accuracy, no nothing. Everything was just like in the dirt, and it was all hittable.
I'm about to drop some shit. I'm about to drop some shit on his 8 you talking about that. No funny. I'm about to drop some on his 8. Strike
Yeah, they need.
Bro, Ev, listen to what I'm telling you. Like, I'm not lying to you. No funny. I bet everything for this nigga, and I put good quality funds on this nigga every single time. Literally, every single time.
Let me see this nigga, bro.
I'm gonna tell you a nigga that you can bet on. If you're trying to find somebody to bet on every day in baseball, the nigga I bet on almost every day when he plays is Ellie De La Cruz. That nigga will get his fantasy in the first inning.
Bro, I knew you was gonna say him.
That nigga, I ain't never seen nothing like that nigga, and he batting about around 260. So, but if he touch first base, he taking second. And there's a chance he's gonna take third.
OG, if he works on his plate discipline, which I think he needs to do, and work on his vision and cut out on his strikeout percentage, I can legit say by at least the next 2 or 3 years, Eddie could be a perennial MVP candidate. If he cuts down on his strikeout,
chill, bro. Just chill. No,
he needs to, BJ, because his strikeout percentages is bad.
He's not gonna be MVP. Just chill, bro. You gotta realize who's gonna be in the league in 2 years. Just chill. No.
Who gonna be? How can you tell nigga? Baseball is the hardest sport to know who's gonna be playing in 2 years.
It is, BJ.
That's a wild statement, dog.
Like, but
know who gonna be the MVP candidate in 2 years?
It ain't like Cooper Flag. You say, yeah, that nigga gonna be here in 2 years.
It's a little different.
You better be ready. In baseball, we have no idea who's gonna be good.
Unless he just go crazy. But no.
Who you talking about? I don't even know the nigga you talking about.
He talking about Ali. He talking about Ali De La Cruz.
No, who are you talking about? Who is going to be in a year or 2 years?
Yeah.
That's what Josiah just said. He said he think Ellie could be
No.
Okay, well, me and D-Mac heard you wrong.
So I
could have sworn you alluded to the fact that somebody else is coming and going to be here in 2 years, and that nigga going to be the nigga. That's not what you were saying? Okay, all right.
Okay, we heard you. We misheard
you. You can't gauge that shit in baseball.
Yeah, that's just impossible in baseball.
Yeah.
Out of 12 games, this nigga Skinson started, bro. He only had under 7 strikeouts once.
He a fucking monster, bro.
Under 7 once?
Yeah.
I'd like to only say that my Cardinals gave him his first loss. Just want to say that.
It's just like
this nigga a monster, bro.
Yeah, he the real deal. But that nigga there, Ellie De La Cruz, and the other one is Ohtani, the best player in baseball. Them niggas right there, that even if you lose, just take it on the chin and say, fuck
I ain't gonna lie, OG. Yep, that's exactly how it be.
Yeah.
And you take it on the chin. Damn, it's cool. Guess what? We're gonna get right back to
OG.
Ohtani and Soto have been my guys this year. So far.
Yeah, Soto picking up for me. Yeah, he been picking up for me.
The Dodgers, they got Ohtani. Now them niggas saying they need all this and that just to win the championship. Why you need a third baseman, an outfielder, starting pitcher? He sat up there and saved all that money for y'all. You couldn't go get that in the offseason, bro? Yes. That man was supposed to be making $70 million a year. He said, "No, I defer that to after I leave. I only make $7 million."
Yeah, they in a good position, but that motherfucker there, man, we got a chance to play him this weekend. He was in Houston. That nigga there, man, it's almost like just try to prevent the damage as much as you can. We held him in check on Saturday night, but yeah, that's a hard dude to pitch to, man. I mean, power, speed, average, well above average. Matter of fact, it ain't no holes in this game.
Yeah,
It's not one hole.
He can do everything.
and then he gonna come back pitching next year too.
Him and Glass gonna be a crazy one too next year.
Glass from where?
Tyler Glasnow, yeah.
I just
Glass.
don't trust.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the new
I just
one.
don't trust Glasnow, bro. That his arm, that nigga get hurt too easily.
Yeah.
This the first season when he hadn't been really hurt.
Yeah.
They only got Asia Wilson up there for assists. They so damn wild.
Bro.
I haven't seen no numbers for that.
I took
Bro, I'm about to go back to back on the spread. I think I might go spread. I ain't gonna lie.
What time is that game? I don't even see it listed nowhere.
2.5 hours.
Okay, there it is.
Probably 2 your time.
Yeah.
How much did I buy this nigga?
I hate I missed betting on
My bad, OG,
on Coco this morning. That's some easy money too. Olympic tennis right now.
I'm so out the loop with all that other shit. What you mean, Coco? What time she played?
Did she play? Was that yesterday or today? I think she played today. Let me see. These times be ridiculous, bro. Yeah, they got it listed at early. I guess it was early this morning, but she won in straight set 6-1, 6-1. But they be having the games at like 17.5 total, which means she would have to go she would have to win like 6-3 and 6-3 to lose. She ain't, and she whipping these motherfuckers because this ain't the best of the best. So.
It's not. Yeah. Now I made a good bit off of her, and then also Nadal and Alcaraz too in doubles.
Yeah, especially early on. Yeah, they finna watch whoever they play, so you can take the under on their overall games.
All right, I'm gonna try to scan my FanDuel app all day like BJ be doing, so I can see what the fuck going on. I nigga be sitting on this motherfucking app. Side note, D-Mac dropped it in the chat. I think it's the first year, bro, where I feel like they actually got their ratings right. I'm looking at the top 15, I don't see an issue. Personally, bro, I think Diggs is still 90 plus. I think Mike Evans and Coop still deserve 90, and Keenan still deserve 90 plus. I think St. Brown and Adams should be overrated over Jamar Chase. AJ Brown should be 4. I think this is perfect, bro. I think this is the first time. If you want to give Jettas a 99, you could have gave Jettas a 99 too. Well, but then I think Madden did their thing when it comes to the wide receiver rating. So that's a quick little side comment for me.
Yeah, I think it's a little high on Keenan, a little low on Ayuk. I would have gave Jettas a 99 too, but yeah, I don't think there's anything as a big grievance there from that perspective. So.
Hold on, they just dropped the safeties. Can somebody send that safeties one in the chat? I need to see what Kyle is. 89, but never mind.
Man, the clip there from I think Madden did all right with their ratings, so immediately 89.
They fuck it up. There's no way you get James and Honey Badger and Buddha is
Derwin James is gas. So is Byard for that matter. Kyle should be higher for sure.
Should definitely be at least a 90.
I wouldn't put a 3-point gap between Bates and Winfield. That's kind of max. But yeah,
that shit crazy.
What's
the date that Madden come out? August what? It got to be August something.
Middle of August sometime.
Okay, cool.
I ain't even been looking for Madden shit at this point because of college football. To be honest with you.
I don't even want to think about that fucking game. Fake ass player. Bro, I made a tweet yesterday. That Jukins nigga, however you say his name, that is the fakest player.
Judkins, yeah.
He's the fakest player in video game history. How you say his name?
Judkins. Like Judkins.
Fakest player.
He's worse than
he's worse than Giannis on 2K. I ain't never see he's worse than a scrambling Lamar Jackson. He's worse than Patrick Mahomes. If Mahomes not even OC. That nigga is the most ridiculous player I ever seen in a video game in my life, bro. Ever.
Another Bama boy.
Ohio State running back AJ. You had to see the clips on Twitter. You had to see it. Everybody see it.
Talking about the one that be juking everybody all the time.
Yeah, it was
Juking,
nerfed.
spinning,
Yeah, it was
spinning.
nerfed. They nerfed
It was nerfed. When?
Like I don't know when they nerfed it, but I was playing somebody who lose Ohio State. It got nerfed.
Well, I don't know about that. I hope. Shit, man.
Man, somebody showed me that shit. He had spent the offensive line blocked. I think everybody who I think it was about 5 defensive players trying to get him. He spin and just all the offensive line came and blocked everybody.
Yeah, man. Niggas spun past 7 niggas. Nigga, they never nerfed. Yeah, I don't think they nerfed it either. I don't know why he said that. That's why I said when, but I mean, we'll see. Josiah could be right. Rad could be wrong. Rad could be right. Josiah could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? We never know. At the end of the day, y'all, we here again inside of Fact and Stats. Thank y'all for the early baseball talk. We got 2.5 more hours for the USA versus Japan game. Women's, we'll be having that on the screen here too. So if y'all want to watch that game, make sure y'all come back or either stick around if we make it that far as the live show. On the agenda, as far as the show, we still have a lot of more teams scheduled to go over and complete and note take on. Also have 6 more divisions or 7 to talk about as well before the regular season starts, which starts in about a month and some change. So we'll be on the lookout for that inside of Fact and Stats. And then we'll be obviously talking about the Olympics. That's just going on over there in Paris. If you watch anything,
did we ever do the? Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Did we ever do the linebacker and defensive line list? I just missed it.
We didn't. I did a show on Thursday, and that's my fault. I did a show on Thursday, and I'm like, we could do either or, but the way the show was going, it didn't make sense to even try to.
Yeah, we fit it in.
It did. Yeah, the way the show was, it was like I'm gonna need a prep for that with like Dame, Hughes, and Farm, etc.
Yeah, we still got to do that under 25 list too, like Brayson.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, way to bring that back to my attention. Let me actually notate on that. Hold on. Yeah, way to bring that back to my attention. But the way the show was going that day, it didn't make sense to try to do a list. And the way the show is going right now, I don't even know if we even want to talk about the NFC South. Brady's here, BJ's here. At least they don't like the same team. I know Justin can't come up, and I know we don't. Only Panthers fan we have is Jada. She's probably working. And Bucks fan, I messaged D1 Fred. I don't know if he's gonna come in here. But yeah, as far as Olympics, this is a quick stop, and then we're gonna proceed. But USA, that's who most of us care about in here, if not all. I know people are from different countries and things of that nature. Give me 1 second. Hold on. On Saturday, as far as the men's, from what I can see here on ESPN, we had 4 different games. South Sudan beat Puerto Rico. I think that was what did the tweet say, y'all? Somebody here knows. That was the first men's basketball win in like what? Was it ever, or was it like 20 years or something like that? Forgot what it said. That's my fault. Okay, ever. Thank you, Ball Life.
Ever, yeah.
So shout out to South Sudan for that victory over Puerto Rico.
Hey man, they were clean during the opening ceremonies too. I gotta say that too.
You said they were clean?
Yeah, they had a fire fit on, man.
Okay. Ted said Carl Jones' cousin. He had another good game, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. So shout out to him. Wayne Gable.
Shout out to Luol Deng for putting the investment in South Sudan basketball, man.
Big shout out to Luol Deng for that first men's basketball victory ever. And they took down Jose Alvarado in Puerto Rico. Jose went out with 26, not went out, but had 26 points that game. I think that might be Tremont Waters. I don't know. I think that is him. And then the second game was Spain and China. Oh, that's women. I'm sorry. Let me go back to Monday. Saturday. Ball Life, I see that. The second game was Germany versus Japan. Germany got the win 97-27. 97-27. Franz Wagner had 22 points, 6 rebounds.
You mean 77?
I thought I said
you saying 27.
All right, my bad. 97-27. My bad. I said it again. 97-77. Daniel Tice had 18 points, and Dennis Short had a double with 13 points. and 12 assists. Mowatt came off the bench, led them scoring with 15 points, and Isaac Bonga followed that up with 11 points off the bench. As far as Japan, I don't know what's so outside of Watanabe and Rui played for Japan. I don't know nobody else.
Shout out my guy Yuta, man. Shout out
Did Rui cook up?
Rui is 4 for 19, 20
My
points.
boy, Yuta Watanabe. Yuta.
Let me find out Rui Bonds in
The
the
Yuta,
international player.
The Yuta.
Did you just call him Yuta? BJ, did I hear Yuta?
No,
Man, just called him Yuta. But all right, shout out to Galaxy 1K. Welcome to the stage, big bro. Only 2 African nations associated in the first game. All right, and then the third game yesterday was Saturday. I keep saying yesterday. I don't know why I keep saying yesterday. France and Brazil. This actually was a good game, at least in the first half. I can say Brazil came out. They're playing great basketball to their standards, especially going up against a France team. I think at a point they got the lead up until like 8 or 10 points as far as their biggest lead. Let me check. Hold on. They only even got the biggest lead on here for the Olympic Games, but it had to be like 8 or 10 points as far as their biggest lead. And then the third quarter happened. Really started in the second quarter for France. They outscored them 24-13. In the third quarter, they kept it up, especially led by Wemby. Wemby was phenomenal. I think he had 19 and 9. I think that's Tremont Waters. Wemby had 19. He had 19 and 9 with 4 steals and 3 blocks. Batum also came in with 19 points as well. And then that rest was chip-ins. Frank was good in the second half. I definitely want to shout out Frank. He had a couple of nice threes in that second half. And that's pretty much all I really got to say. Again, they just picked up at the team in the second half, starting in the second quarter. Overall, it was a good game, hard-fought game for Brazil in the first quarter until France locked in. And nothing to highlight or point out on Brazil's side besides that. When we did impress me. The better African words, something like that. The Spain women beat China in basketball yesterday. I don't know nothing about the Spain women. Didn't he go to Miami, Chan? Am I mistaken? I think he went to Miami. Oh, yeah, LSU. I'm burnt out. He had a single-digit number, I think. What was his number? 4? Something like that. I don't know why I'm even trying to guess this, but that was so long ago. Yeah, he was tough. I'm thinking of Shane Larkin. That's my bad. Shane Larkin was Miami. Pull up Greece game real quick. That is actually next. That was another game on Saturday, y'all. Canada versus Greece. Greece, literally, I think they only had one Giannis as far as NBA players.
You're not going much of Thanasis.
That was a fun ass game. Like the score, maybe it's just is a little bigger. Like this was a very entertaining game to watch between SGA, going back and forth with Giannis. Kind of, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, no, I didn't mention Thanasis because he didn't play. Like I don't know if he's on the team right now. I don't know if he's there. Didn't he tear the ACL? Didn't he get hurt?
I think he got hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he tear the ACL?
Hurt.
Yeah, he tore the Achilles like a month ago or something like that. If I'm not mistaken.
Not that he really should be a factor, but yeah.
Yeah, that happened about a month ago or some shit like that. So yeah, what I was about to say though, yeah, like D-Mac said, it was a good game overall between the two stars, especially Giannis. He still dominated within the interior with 12 for 15 for the free throw line as well. Had 34 points, only 5 rebounds. I know a couple people needed him for 6 boards. As far as the Canada side, man, the difference in the game, I mean, honestly, the difference in the game was, when Giannis came off the court for the 7 minutes that he did, not playing that game, you had 5 guys on the court that were just not NBA players as far as the athleticism, the skill, and versus Canada, they go on 5 NBA guys off the bench. Jamal, Nembhard, Olynyk, and Trey Lyles. They all played their fair share of minutes. And starting wise, you also started 5 NBA players as well. So I don't know, man. It was a good overall win for Canada. Jamal Murray wasn't that good in the game. He was 0 for 5 and 0 for 4 from 3. As Jay helped close the deal out, I think they guarded him pretty good for the most part. Sent 2 at him a lot in that game. He had numerous big shots down the stretch to help seal the deal, particularly with that floater over Giannis. And RJ Barrett came out scoring. In this one, he had 23 points overall, but he came out and made sure to set the tone, let them know they serious. Dylan Brooks fought foul trouble. I think he fouled out, or Lou Dort. One of them fouled out. Then both of them fouled out, actually. Both of them fouled out, and I had Giannis being guarded by Trey Lyles, I think, down the stretch. And that just favored Giannis. So overall, good win for Canada, 86-79. I personally think that is. Did Canada and Serbia play an exhibition play? If anybody knows, I don't think so. Canada and Serbia play an exhibition. I think Serbia played Greece. I don't think Canada and Serbia played.
No, they never played before. They never played in an expedition. No.
Okay. Not this year. Okay. Fuck do you think he's rapping, bro? So yeah, shout out to Canada. And obviously the last game. Was that yesterday we watched that in here? That was yesterday. It was yesterday. The last game that we watched, obviously in here, was the USA versus Serbia game. And you know the main thing that's trending on Twitter is the fact that Steve Kerr elected not to play Jason Tatum. He said prior to the game he spoke to Tatum, let him know, hey, KD is back. You're probably not going to play today. He said Tatum handled it professionally. Tatum handled it well. But then he also said that he felt like an idiot for not playing Tatum. And basically Tatum will make his mark and for sure play next game. So my thoughts on them updated comments. And I also seen something from Tim Legler that said that Steve Kerr basically disrespected Jason Tatum. And I want to comment on that part. I'm not going to lie. Me personally, bro, I think that's disrespectful. Like I personally think that's disrespectful. It ain't no way you not find any minutes. And obviously he said it's in the presser, but I agree with Tim. Like I think that he basically slapped Tatum in the face. You know, on one of the biggest stages in the world. It's Olympic basketball. Like it's the Team USA. Everybody's watching. And you mean to tell me a guy that's fresh off a championship can't find minutes for him to play? So I agree with Tim in that aspect as far as it being a little disrespectful. But to say you felt like an idiot not playing him, no, you didn't, because you knew before the game that you wasn't going to play him because you said you wasn't going to play him. So how you feel like an idiot for not playing how you feel like an idiot for not doing something you knew you weren't going to do, and you knew what was going to come around not playing Jason Tatum in the Olympic game?
How do you feel like an idiot for doing something? How do you feel like an idiot for doing something like that he could have he didn't have to do? Like nobody told him, nobody put a gun to his head and said, nah, you're not playing Tatum today. Like he made that decision, bro. Like I'm dead confused. If he feels like an idiot, because he wants to feel like an idiot at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And just looking at the box score, I mean, I think me and probably many other people that seen here, obviously, the team won. I'm not making a big deal because overall, I just want to see USA win, and I want to see Booker play well, AD, Bam, etc. And Bron still being Bron. I think that's beautiful to see. To the game, I think it's beautiful to still see Bron go away and come away with 21, 7, and 9, still have his imprint on the whole entire game, still be the floor general, still have the ball in his hands, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that's a beautiful thing to see for LeBron to still be at the top of his game in that aspect and taking on the challenge to doing so. I think he wants to still be the floor general. I think he still wants to be and looked at as the leader of the team, which he is. And I think that's just something that we just can't take for granted, bro. And I don't care for the rest of my life. Whenever I get a chance to talk about LeBron James and think that he done for one my life, but also the sport that I love, I'm always speak on it. You mean to tell me 21 years ago, a kid from Akron, Ohio was drafted to the NBA and you still one of the best players. You still one of the top players in the league and leading your country. So shout out to LeBron James for that. That was a phenomenal performance yesterday. And like Jay Wood said, Jordan said, he sort of kind of has to be honest. They're starting Steph and Drew, along if Drew stays in the starting lineup. I don't even know if Booker's going to stay in the starting lineup. We'll see. Because now he's saying he's going to get Tatum in there. So what's going to happen now? I don't know. Maybe Booker don't play 26 minutes. That's surprising, bro. I'm not surprised he started. I do think he was going to start for Team USA. I don't know if he remains a starter, but I do think as far as the fit and the combinations that Kerr said in the post-game presser was the main two things that I kept trying to tell y'all. The fit of Devin Booker amongst the starters is way more easier versus having Ant or Tatum start. It's just not going to make sense. So that's why you've seen Booker second in the team in minutes. Because you would prefer to have a guy like Booker on the court. That's all. Chan, hopefully, I agree. And that's all. But I think you might see Booker drop down to maybe 20. You maybe see Ant go down to 17, 15. You might see Derek go down to 10 or not at all. So I do think there's going to be some small minutes adjustments so Tatum can get in there and get 10 to 15 minutes. And yeah, man, overall, man, great team, great win. I live bet 2 times on this game as far as the spread, cashed on both. And y'all was in here yesterday. Y'all know Curry hit that last 3 to cash the parlay. So I had a good day of gambling yesterday. Hopefully I can come back and have another good day today. And when you win, take some money out. When you win, take money out so you don't feel, like you don't gotta gamble at all. I think people, they're like, damn, I just won $500. Let me gamble $400 now. Nah, you don't got to do that. I'm a part of that problem too. I am in that crowd too. Sometimes, not all the time. So if I win $500, I'll take out $400 and leave $100 to gamble. Why not? That's what I'll do. So yeah. Far as Serbia, Jokic was Jokic. Embiid. Hold on, before I move to Serbia, Embiid shitty. Today is Monday. I think process is all work on Monday. So hold the fuck up. 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 Yeah. I got it to KD. I got to get to KD too, but hold the fuck up.
It's really told me that he was the best player on his team, man.
Hold the fuck up.
That's something that folks legitimately told me that.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Let's see if he answers, y'all. His phone might be on Do Not Disturb. I don't know. Nah, it wouldn't have went through this long. He not answering. This is process. He not answering. He might come here today because he got to speak to. You can't come here and say, "Oh, he gonna cook the fuck out of Jokic." And I was keeping for Embiid too, but you can't say he gonna cook the fuck out of Jokic and then he do opposite of that with playing the less minutes on the team. Joel Embiid, who many, excluding D-Mac, but who many perceive to be a top 3, top 4 player in the NBA. Now, granted, Olympic basketball and the team structure and how it is a little different, right? I get it. It's a little different. But you cannot okay, I probably butchered the word. My bad. Yeah, I'm over here thinking who many believe, let me just say that, who many believe is a top 3, top 4 player, including myself. Let me not this is a wide open statement. Eli the economist, hey. But yeah, Embiid, I think overall, to be one of, to be to most people a top 5 player in the NBA, and then you play the least amount of minutes on the team. That was disappointing. I think overall his whole gameplay was just disappointing. Him passing the ball was bad. Some of the shots just wasn't good. He was only 2 for 5, 2 turnovers in 11 minutes of play. But you could tell he struggled. I think playing amongst those star players and these players is probably the biggest adjustment for him. Oh, my bad, Eli. I didn't know. So I'm not even going to spend too much time on Embiid. F Embiid. Kevin Durant, I think obviously this was the biggest piece. Whenever you have a guy like Kevin Durant, no matter who else is on the team, I don't care if LeBron on the team, I don't care if Steph on the team, AD on the team, Ant on the team, Booker on the team, Tatum on the team. Whenever you have the talent of a guy like Kevin Durant on your freaking bench, you're going to need him. I don't care who they have playing. You're going to need him. The things that he can do, the way he gets his shots off, the way he can fit in on any offense, the way he doesn't need the ball to thrive, the way he could take a guy off the dribble and pull up in the mid-range and they can't contest it because he's 7 foot. You're going to need a guy like Kevin Durant regardless. And the way he can get high from the outside. He was 5 for 5 from 3 yesterday. He shouldn't have missed that shot that he shot. He shouldn't. Whoa, that guy, you can't come up here, that guy. That guy, Muse, you got to DM me on Twitter before you can come up here, gang. My Twitter is Everett Jr. Or DM Fact and Stats. You got a picture with your shirt, like a chest showing or something like that. You got DM me, gang, before you come up here because people be coming here doing some weird stuff. So, yeah, open record, letting you on record. You got to DM me before you can come up here, bro. But yeah, Kevin Durant, man, the seamless. No matter who's on the team, that's not a knock. It's not a shot at LeBron, Curry, Embiid, Tatum, Booker, and none of them. It's just that it's a guy like Kevin Durant. You cannot deny the talent. You cannot even ignore the talent. No matter who you're going against, you're going to need a guy like that regardless. I think his presence was felt immediately. He played 17 minutes in action. Let me know if anybody here disagree with this. He played 17 minutes of action and got to 23 points, led the team in scoring. Really, it was a LeBron and KD show at a point in time. I think at halftime they both was 100% from the field, and they both was leading the team. So shout out to them two guys. They damn near been here since I was a kid. Damn, they've been here since I was a kid.
Old ass nigga.
That shit crazy, bro. They've been here since I was 11, 12, whatever it is, 8 years
Not
old,
even, bro.
5 years old.
Not even take yourself out. Think about like Eli, bro.
No funny.
You realize guy born into this world. LeBron James, elite basketball player. He just graduated high school. LeBron James, an elite basketball player.
I don't know about that last
on,
part.
Bro.
I don't know about that. But nigga, KD mastered the game, bro. Like watching this nigga play, like he just mastered the game. That shit, hands, like I can't even say shit. Shit crazy, bro. That was the best player in the world, nigga. Like I don't know what to tell y'all. Like
KD. You talking about KD?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you gotta get
You
it
know
out.
how like niggas be like saying this shit like, oh, they can't call themselves the best in the world because of the NBA, nigga. That was the best in the world. This will be really finding out who.
But you swear that nigga wasn't even top 5 during the season.
This nigga don't know me, but yeah, keep going.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, so we seen Booker start game 1, right? We also seen Kevin Durant come back, and then we also seen Tatum not play. So Curry is saying now. Before I move to Curry, Eli, do you feel like what Curry did yesterday was disrespectful to Tatum? Like, do you agree with Tim Legler?
Who the fuck is Jason Tatum to disrespect?
You was the wrong person to ask. You ain't gonna be serious. Yeah, I shouldn't ask.
No, bro.
No, you're not gonna be serious though.
You think I'm playing? It's bro. This is what I'm saying. This is why I can't
ask me, bro. I got a real answer.
Because I'm keeping it real. No. That's honestly my real life answer, bro. Like, how can I disrespect a nigga who's not worthy of being disrespected? You're not like, bro. You are a 4. We have 1 forward that's better than you. We have 2 forwards that's better than you. And then we have 1 forward that fulfills a role that you can't really fulfill. And Idris, you're going to get playing time in the long term. But twin, right now, bro, just this one game, nigga, that we won, by the way. Just sit your ass on the bench and clap and hand Bam his fucking Powerade, nigga. That's all he had to do. I don't see how that's disrespectful or that would make. You know what I'm saying? Use it as field if you care that much, nigga. Go out and kill the next game.
I didn't think about what Good just typed either. Because if Kawhi was playing, that would have been crazy.
He's going to play. That's what I'm saying. He's going to play. But he might not play when shit matters, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. When it's time for niggas to only play 7 niggas, 8 niggas, you might not get burned like that. But you made a commitment to Team USA, nigga. Knowing that was a possibility. So
I don't see that I agree with. I agree with that last part. It's supposed to be about Team USA. It's supposed to be about Team USA. So like, even if he was disrespecting, like
I don't even like.
He just gotta take that on the chin. But realistically, though, if to answer the question, nah, I don't. I mean, yeah, I think it was a little disrespectful, but I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like that is crazy. Like if I'm Tatum, I'm gonna feel a type of way, gang. Like if I sat here 40 minutes. I can't get you. You couldn't find no time for him. Not like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like nothing at all. You didn't want to. They didn't even test the water to see how he's playing today, see how he's feeling. Was he making like he could have pulled the KD that last game. Who knows? Tatum might have went 8 for 8. We'll never know. he ain't take a step on the court to find out, bro. Like bro, people keep talking about this role thing, role that, bro. Like 2 weeks ago, we just called Tatum the greatest role player ever. Like, come on, gang. Like, I just don't see no way in hell that you could say you couldn't find a single minute for Jason Tatum, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I disrespect or not, you could parse that out or whatever. Maybe a little disrespectful to play Derek White over Jason Tatum. I know it's different positions. You can still find the time for it, in my opinion. I just don't see how there's an objective way that you could say that he's not having a place in this rotation personally. But again, it's about Team USA. Some of those guys are not going to get the minutes, obviously, that they usually get, but just in general that they may expect. That's going to happen.
But who implied that? It wasn't Kerr.
This rotation. He should be in the rotation. There's no way.
It wasn't Kerr. It wasn't me. Nobody said the nigga's not in the rotation. But for this specific game,
he should have been in the rotation too.
Okay. Yeah, niggas got for this specific game. You wanted to get KD. In the rotation. You got one. Why does it matter? You won by 20.
But you can say it doesn't matter or not, but objectively, you should have been in the rotation this game.
What would it have added, and why?
Yeah, I think he would have added a lot more than Derek White would have brought to the table.
Derek White is not a 4.
You don't have to play him at the 4.
But Tatum, why you make it seem like Tatum can only play?
Yeah,
he's
only
play 4. That's not
why you're saying
he can literally play anything you want him to play.
Okay, he can literally
except for the one.
Sure, hypothetically, but you're saying he would have added a lot more than Derek White in a reduced role. Would he really have added a lot more?
Yes.
How much more could he have added?
He absolutely could have added the same level of floor space and same ability to cut, same level of defense. He absolutely could have added.
Okay, you can only be so fucking good at that shit in this level, bro. To where you saying way better.
I agree, and he's better than Derek White.
If a nigga was hitting his spot up, if a nigga was cutting, if a nigga was playing defense, you said, "Oh yeah, Tatum could just do so much better."
Eli, we can't hear you, bro. You muffled.
Oh, I had my finger up on my mic. If a nigga was doing his job, if a nigga was spacing the floor, was cutting, was playing defense at this level, it's only there's literally no physical way for Tatum just to level way above that. There's not enough usage on the table right now.
They're not in the same position. Derek White can because he's a better player.
And Tatum is not the on-ball defender that Derek White is.
I disagree with that person.
He's probably not. Well, at least not to smaller guards.
Not to smaller guards, but
you're literally asking to play him at the 2.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. But
if you're playing him on a point guard, then that's an issue. I think from 2 to 3 to 4, he's a better on-ball defender.
Okay, 2 to 3 to 4. 2 is wild, but 3 to 4.
No, 2 is not wild.
Okay, 2 is fucking wild. We've seen the difference. We've seen the difference in their.
It depends on the size of the 2.
We've seen the difference in their on-ball capabilities against actual guards. What the fuck?
I disagree with that. I don't think it's that
so
wild.
D-Mitch wasn't. So when D-Mitch seen Tatum and ISO, that wasn't food.
Are we considering D-Mitch? I guess, if you want to put Darius Garland, even though he shouldn't be out there with Darius. That's a totally different conversation. They didn't play D-Mitch.
Are we considering D-Mitch a 2? He's literally played 2 for most of his
career. I consider Serbia's 2s people that Tatum can guard better than Derek White.
I don't agree. But anyways, bro.
Is Donovan Mitchell Serbian all of a sudden? Did I forget where Donovan Mitchell was going?
I understand what you're saying, bro. This, bro. I don't agree that he just guards Misich better than Derek White. But what I'm saying is that there's not a sizable difference, right? And if they were to play, at the end of the day, niggas were thinking about it from a positional group standpoint, and nigga got lost in the shuffle. It is what it is, bro. Move on.
He shouldn't get lost as a shuffle is the point.
He's not good enough to not get lost in a fucking shuffle.
I disagree with that. That is where we
Eli. That's what come on now. Like,
okay. But Eli hates Jason Tatum.
Yeah, so
I don't hate.
That makes your bias too obvious.
I disagree. So now I hate a nigga. Like,
if you think that he is not a good player, then that's fine. But you're not gonna.
I don't think he's a good player when I have him as the 9th best in the league. What the fuck are we talking about? You just be saying shit. I hate the nigga.
But what you are saying right now is saying that he is not a good player. If you don't think that he could do those things,
I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm saying there's not a sizable group. There is positional value in having D White. We all can recognize that. We all can recognize that there is positional value in having D White. And then
on a team in which you could play Drew.
Above all, and mind you,
Steph,
above. Let me finish. Above all, the 4 room is full of niggas that are either better or more important than him.
That's the disagreement.
You said what?
He's not only a 4. You keep pigeonholing into being a 4. That's not where he only.
Okay, I said 4-word room. 4-word room is full of niggas that are more important than him.
I don't disagree with that. Again, he's not
and
only
that's
a 4.
okay. He got long.
Again, he's not only a 4.
If you're saying the nigga should have played Derek White's minutes, fine. Fuck it. Cool.
Yes, that is the only thing that we are saying. Yes, that is the only thing.
So what would have been so in those third shifts that Derek White
I'm not saying he should have.
Wait, let me finish.
But yes, I think he could have.
Wait. Stop. In those third shifts that Derek White played, what would have been the appropriate lineups?
You could have had Drew, Steph, or LeBron at the 1 and had Tatum at the 2 to 3 and found those minutes. That easily could have been possible.
Drew, Steph. So who's LeBron guarding?
You don't think? Wait. If your issue is sizing up on Serbia, I can't disagree with that more.
I'm asking who's LeBron guarding.
I'm saying if your issue is guarding up on Serbia, I can't disagree with that more. I have no issue sizing up on Serbia.
That's not what I'm disagreeing with. I'm asking you who is LeBron guarding.
I am saying whatever the Serbian guard out there is, I have no issue with that playing LeBron on the 1 or the 2. Like I have no issue with that. Like,
bro,
I have no issue with that.
I'm not gonna lie. I understand that we perceive them as lesser comp, and they are. But in this tourney, LeBron has not been good in space on the ball against lesser comp. Nobody has, other than the niggas that are known for their defense.
That's why your back line is huge.
And you're saying who's in the back line?
Whoever you want in the back line. You said that you have better 4s, whatever combination.
Whoever you want in the back line. So are you saying Bam, AD,
as well?
Just Bam? Who are you saying, bro? Just give me some.
Whoever it is. I'm not the one making the rotation, but I'm saying whoever it is on the back end.
So we're just saying the nigga has to play with no idea of how the nigga actually is going to play. Because he's going to play.
I just told you that I have no issue with him taking a chunk of Derek White's minutes. I have no issue with him guarding 2. That's not the thing.
The question was like, what lineups he gonna play with?
What do you guys think it was about the matchup yesterday that made him?
Yeah, what guard scares the shit out of you that you think would just destroy Jason Tatum?
I'm curious about the people about Kerr's thought process behind why he couldn't play yesterday, as far as why it was a basketball decision. Why do you guys think? What was it about the matchup?
But he told us why.
No, I'm saying what was it about
I didn't watch his press conference, so please repeat.
What did he say?
The nigga basically forgot, bro.
Or he gave a bad excuse.
So if you say that the coach said that he forgot him, yeah, he should have played then. That's exactly what that means.
Nobody disagrees.
So then why are we getting a pushback on it?
Because how much?
How much? You guys agree that he should play.
Because how much is the question?
And we are saying the same exact thing.
No. I don't really care about how much he should have played. I just think he should have played.
That's literally all.
Bro, think about how tedious this is that y'all are arguing. Oh yeah, bro, he should have gotten.
There's no argument here. You agree with us.
Minutes. Who the fuck?
You agree with us. There's no argument.
That does matter though, bro.
I thought the argument was he should have.
There has to be a disagreement. You don't disagree.
It does not matter in the game that niggas won by 26. Y'all are just looking for something to be mad at.
No, but the point, he asked a question about if Tatum should have played. We answered the question. He should have gotten limited burn. If 8 minutes is playing,
yes,
sure. We agree. That's the end of it.
10 minutes is playing, sure. What the fuck?
Yes, that is Eli. When you step on the floor and you log a minute, that is playing the game of basketball.
If Tatum plays
Eli,
7,
I'm glad we've done this.
I promise you.
Please go to the next topic because this is stupid.
If Tatum plays 7 minutes when he leaves the floor, he's going to feel.
He did all this just to agree.
I didn't agree with you.
Eli, should he have played yesterday?
You niggas are basically saying you niggas are no. Stop it. No. Because I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that dumbass shit you do with niggas.
Tell
this nigga to shut up and let me say what I have to say. You are basically.
I don't know why. It was very simple. Should he have played yesterday?
D-Mac, you scream. I'm not gonna get into a screaming match with a nigga who can't even do that. That's not even your bag. I'm gonna answer my question. What the fuck you just asked?
So you didn't answer any of the questions then. You just created your own question to be.
You literally just asked. You literally just. I'm not.
Eli, just answer. Eli, answer the question.
I don't know. It's that easy.
My statement is it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Then you shouldn't have come off the mic when I've asked the question.
You're campaigning for the nigga to get.
If it didn't matter, then you shouldn't have answered.
You're campaigning for the nigga to get pity minutes. It doesn't make any sense.
Then you
and it's only because of his status.
I've asked a very simple question.
It's only because of his status in the league. Because I asked you what lineups does he make more sense than D White, and then you were like, I don't know. That's not my decision to make.
No, I said he should have played up. I had no issue guarding up on Serbia. I have no issue. I have no issue Tatum guarding their guards.
And then you're like, you have no issue guarding up on Serbia. Yeah, bro. LeBron can be at the POA at times. Like, what the fuck? That's stupid. It just is.
I have no issue with it.
That's dumb, and that doesn't maximize.
Upset about it because you agreed with us to begin with.
I didn't agree with you. I just literally just pointed out I didn't agree with you.
So should Jason Tatum have played yesterday or no?
You said what?
Did Jason Tatum have played yesterday or no?
I'm saying I don't give a fuck. Should he have gotten 5
You don't want to agree because you don't like Jason Tatum.
Asking you,
that's fine, but you just wasted everybody's time. You could have just
don't dislike Jason Tatum. I asked you what lineups does he make sense in, and you blanked out.
Next topic, this is going
go to the next topic, nigga. You made the statement he should have played. Niggas asked you who should he have played with. Shit, I don't know.
Told you.
It's not my
I
decision.
had no issues with him being out there.
You can't make that. You can't say
or
that.
LeBron at the 1. It doesn't matter what the back line.
And who is LeBron guarding?
Talent back there.
And who is LeBron
you
guarding?
You can put any combination of them. I have no issues with.
And who is LeBron guarding? Is my question.
I have no issues with LeBron guarding the guard.
We know he's not going to exert any defense, bro.
I have no issues with LeBron guarding.
He's not exerting any defense.
I'm not scared of any of the guards on Serbia. They can guard up them. I can answer your question. There you go.
You're literally not making any sense, bro. I'm okay with LeBron.
I'm not scared of the Serbian guards. I'm sorry.
You're saying you're not scared. He was bad in space against. He was bad in space against Sudanese guards. What the fuck are we talking about?
Concerned about the Serbian guards.
He was bad in space against Sudanese guards. He was bad in space against Dylan Brooks.
It's unfortunate.
You can say, I'm not afraid of their guard play, but he's not going to exert defensive energy. Fuck it. You got it. I said fuck it. I said fuck it. You talking to yourself. Move on.
I can't cluster it. It's not.
The answer is have LeBron guard in space in Big 2024.
I have no issues with Serbian guards being guarded by LeBron.
That's your answer. Cool.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Same with you. I don't.
Okay. That's the answer. LeBron guarding space 2024.
I have no issues with him guarding guards. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of Serbia.
Make the lineup where it's just
I'm not scared of him. I'm sorry.
That's what niggas are saying. For sure.
I have no issues with it. I'm sorry.
Because his feelings was hurt. His ego was fractured.
My feelings aren't hurt. What the fuck my feelings got to do with it?
I'm not even. Who the fuck is talking? D-Mac, do you think you're important? I'm obviously talking about Tatum. Niggas is saying give him 5.
Why are you upset because you wanted to fucking agree?
I'm not upset. I asked you what lineups did he make sense with, and you were like,
I just told you I had no issues with him playing the 2 with.
And then your answers are having. Your answers are
perfectly fine. You can put the 3-2-5. They have plenty of talent.
Bro, first of all, the dude literally can do majority of the things you ask him to on a basketball court. You can put him with multiple different lineups.
Regurgitating your point.
I answered your question, Eli. What more do you want?
And what I'm saying is,
what more do you want, Eli?
Wait. So I'm not gonna lie. Either you're slow or you can't hear because I literally said move on like 8 times. Your answer was
I said move on 10 times after you agreed with our initial
so let's
point.
move on. Why the fuck are you still screaming? Your answer was have LeBron
asking me questions.
Your answer was have LeBron James guarding space.
My answer. I don't know how many more.
Your answer was have LeBron James.
Asking me the question.
Your answer. Okay, I'm not gonna continue to talk. I said it's over. You're the nigga that's talking, and then you're gonna be screaming like I'm.
We're done. We can move on to the next one.
We don't have. It's not a weekend. I literally muted. But your answer is have LeBron guard in space in 2024.
Yes, I have no issues with LeBron guarding the Serbian guards because they do not scare me. Yes.
Same way.
I have no issues whatsoever. They do not scare me.
Yeah, bro. Same way the Sudanese guards didn't threaten him.
No problem whatsoever. Yeah, I'm not talking about an exhibition game when these niggas is just trying out shit.
He's gonna foo around on defense in general.
I'm not concerned about that.
Why are you not? Okay, for sure.
Niggas, I thought the whole argument like it don't matter versus he has to play. Like, I don't know why niggas saying they agree with each other.
Like that's literally what the fuck I just said, Ace. And niggas gonna say, "Oh yeah, you agree with us." You niggas saying he has to play. You niggas saying we have to get Jason Tatum minutes. No, the fuck we do not. No, we do not. Those are different. Those are different statements. Bro. D-Mac. You just said you were done. He just brought up my viewpoint.
He said something. He said something. I responded to him.
He just brought up my viewpoint. I would like to state my viewpoint.
Go ahead.
What D-Mac said, when I said it doesn't matter, he said, "Oh, you basically agree with us." How the fuck do I basically agree with you when nigga your statement was
he has played yesterday?
We have to find a way to give him.
Eli, should he have played yesterday or no?
That's not your statement. You said the nigga had to play. He don't have to play.
I asked if he should play or not. We said
yes. You said he has to play. I disagree.
Yes,
that's when I came
up to play yesterday.
That's when I came up to play. You said he has to play. You and Lowe said he has to play. That nigga don't have to play. He doesn't.
But again,
obviously the nigga don't. They won by 26.
Which, if you did not know, is actually
I don't care anymore. I don't care
anymore.
To tell you I'm not going to answer your question just to make you feel smarter.
Question. He asked us the question. We answered it.
And then you said he. I literally
which is fine. But again, it didn't actually.
D-Mac, you are 30 years old, dragging us, and niggas was trying.
I'm not even close to 30 years old, Eli. That shit don't work on me. You tried. Try again, Eli.
D-Mac, you're 26, bro. You're pushing 30.
Now you at least got something factually correct.
You're like that's pushing 30, nigga. What the fuck? Come on, now.
Hey man, I guess if I'm pushing 30,
I'm older than you. I'm older than you.
I also read books.
I'm not gonna not get the last word. I don't give a fuck.
Eli's feelings are hurt, so now he's talking about age. I recognize when he's like
feelings are hurt. You're just wrong, and you just keep talking loud.
I don't know why. Go ahead.
You're wrong, and you just keep talking loud.
I didn't bring up a nigga's age. That's random. I know when you get your feelings hurt, you start doing that shit. So
whose feelings are hurt, D-Mac? You're just wrong.
Eli be like, oh, you pushing X, Y, Z. Oh no,
you're just wrong.
I was sitting here listening, like, all right, who's gonna win this? Where is this going? Am I gonna feel satisfied after hearing that debate / argument? I have no winner. I was not satisfied. I don't know where it was going. Honestly, but cool. Shout out to y'all though. Shout out to Eli and D-Mac.
Bro.
Hold on.
You just let the niggas scream.
I just listen to y'all for 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I hurt Eli's feelings and he started.
You just let the niggas scream.
I just listen to y'all for 10 minutes.
And then niggas.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
I just listen to y'all for 10 minutes, bro. Hold on. Can't let him sneak no words in. I read it both. Couldn't let D-Mac sneak any words in. My bad, Eli. He snuck some words in. Y'all are super GAY. Yeah, you need help. This nigga need help. Can I get my 10 minutes back? Nah, Eli, take that. Unfortunately, we can't get our 10 minutes back. Whoever deleted Eli comment, shout out. Somebody deleted it. Shout out. Whatever mod that was, bro, big blessing to that. Real shit, big blessing. Yeah, man, I was listening, trying to see what the fuck the end goal, whatever the end was. Bro, you were a little kid, bro. You don't gotta call me the B word, bro. I was trying to see what the end goal was, and that, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't I asked a simple question. I think Jordan also came up and asked a good question too. For those that feel, I really wanted Eli to address it, but Eli, I can't remember what Jordan's question was.
Oh, it was just like, what was it about the matchup? Or what do they think it was about the matchup that had Kerr say, I can't use Tatum today?
And then Eli did. Eli responded. Eli said Kerr said he forgot. Yeah, Eli did respond to that.
That's
so yeah, I mean, again, my main question was, do y'all think it was disrespectful? Like, as far as like Tim Legler said, which I agree with. I don't know how they turned it to what they turned it into, to be honest. But that was my main question, though. The disrespectful part.
Was Tatum on the 2020 team, 2021 team that won the medal?
No, that was.
He was. No, he was.
Yeah,
that was Green's team.
He can't not get. Like, come on, like,
nigga, that was Captain America's team.
Yeah,
but and still, this is what I'm saying, and this is, bro. Ev, you asked, was it disrespectful? And then niggas proceeded to say, okay, I'm just going through, and then I'm done. I won't even speak on. I don't even give a fuck. I won't even speak on the Olympics. This is not Canada, bro. This isn't even the team I fucking support. But
Team Bahamas next.
Like, on God,
niggas, stop.
Demon Evan Mobley, bro. Listen, bro. You asked, was it disrespectful? Niggas then proceed to come up and say, yes, the nigga has to play. This shit is recorded. Niggas can check it. And my pushback was, why? Why does he have to play? And then niggas' whole statement was, oh yeah, bro, he should have gotten a couple of D White's pity minutes. Like, The nigga should have played 10 minutes. At that point, he doesn't. If the nigga is playing 10 minutes, which means in situations where the rotation is cut, which happens in Olympic play when shit really get busy. Look at the last gold medal game against Australia. It was only an 8-man rotation. Only 8 niggas played. If he only getting 10 minutes, he's not gonna be in that 8 niggas. He's not gonna be one of those 8 niggas. He quite literally doesn't have to play. And there's gonna be situations where his ass is probably sitting on the bench for big stretches again. So I don't know, bro. Or somebody of similar stature is sitting on the bench for big stretches again. So no, he doesn't have to play. No, it's not disrespectful, because when you niggas decide to link up and say, yeah, this group of top 20 players, this group of top 25 players, we're all going to link up, and we're all going to go to camp, and we're all going to get to know each other, and we're all going to go to Paris, and we're going to play in this tournament, and we're going to win, and we're all going to get a gold medal. Nigga, you niggas decide. There was always a possibility that there was going to be an odd man out. And you agreed to that. You talked to Grant Hill. You agreed to that. What is disrespectful about that? If the niggas, like, obviously the nigga didn't have to play. They won by 30. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying. He didn't have to play.
Let me come back up.
Okay. Yeah, it's disrespectful, though. He got, like, a lot of money and shit.
You got on his pockets?
No, I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like,
you in his pocket type shit?
He got status in this league.
Oh, yeah, type shit. Do he really, nigga? He won the title, then his shit went down. Like, I told you that a while ago, nigga.
I'm doing that.
That is kind of true.
He got some. I'm saying
he did. He might be the only one that I've ever heard
get
less respect for winning the title ever.
Does he have an all defenses? Wait, does he have an all defenses?
Nah, he never made it. He's never made it. He should have.
He got some all-star games.
He should.
He got a couple.
He got some status in this league.
Yeah, he probably should have made it 2020.
He should.
Nigga, you saying we? You can't do that with everybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like, he should have played over Derek White.
Like, if this happens to Bam,
what would he got some money, nigga?
If this happens to Bam, what would niggas say, bro? Niggas would be like, "Oh, why is Bam bitching?"
Did we win by 20 still?
Did we win? But it happened to a nigga that's y'all fuck with. That's literally the only reason y'all care about it, bro. Let's talk about something later, bro.
I wasn't caring like this shit happened.
No way you think we mess with Jason Tatum, gang.
I'm not even saying. I'm saying a nigga with status. That's all I'm saying. A nigga with some first team All NBAs.
Hey, yo, Ace.
What'd you say?
Hey, yo, Ace. You see what that nigga Justin just said in the chat, bro?
You said what?
I can't hear it. I guess I can't hear somebody.
I seen who what?
I said you see what that nigga Justin just. You see what that nigga Justin just said in the chat, bro?
You so gay for pointing that.
All right, nigga.
Bro, speak on Demon Giannis, bro.
Nigga, you saw that shit?
And spoke about Giannis and shit.
Yesterday?
Oh, you already talked about it yesterday? Damn. Nigga, SJ was
this morning. He probably came in here late. I said this morning. Early today.
SJ,
hey, Process, welcome in, man.
What up, man?
Yeah, man.
Bro, wait. Hold on.
Process.
We let him get that off?
No.
You can't get that off.
What?
Wait, that
I
was
ain't
Process.
if I'm from Memphis, I'm not letting that rock.
Yeah, that shit was disgusting, bro.
That was.
But I don't even speak. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all gotta get like Miles in here or something. I don't even speak like that. Like I can't. I don't say that word.
Process, say that again.
Why is everything such a big fucking deal?
I don't know why you said it like that, though.
Are you from Philly? You said what up, man? Like, bro, you don't talk like that, nigga.
Unnecessary. I always come in and say something stupid. I'll be like, "What's up, bitches? What's up, motherfuckers? Hola, motherfuckers."
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't heard that word.
Stick with that.
Brothers or something. Yeah.
Stick with the white people cursing, bro. Don't like you feel
Hope
me?
you had a great day, bro. Hope your
All right, I'm out of here.
When you gonna speak on Joel?
Fuck.
Hey, Process. Bray, I explained my thought real quick, Bray. But Process, Bray, I had said I think it's gonna be lesser. You know, you might see Booker minutes go down a little bit, maybe even Ants a little bit, Derek for sure, and then you're gonna see Tatum squeeze in around 10 to 15. Not squeeze in, but play 10 to 15. Process, what's up, bro? You watched the game?
What's up?
I know it was your birthday, man.
I didn't. I was golfing, and then I came in here after. And I heard you guys. The whole talk was just chopping up Tatum most of the time.
Tim Legler said something yesterday.
I don't even know what happened. I didn't even know what was going on. I was asking him what happened. He said he didn't get any minutes and blah, blah, blah. I did see that Embiid's like 11 minutes, and then I saw one tweet by NBA Central that what's his name came in, AD came in, and they played better. But I mean, most talks was about how great KD and LeBron was, and how shitty Tatum. Well, not shitty. How Tatum didn't play. But I didn't watch a second of it, honestly.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that you didn't watch. First question, Tim Legler, which was the main point of this segment for the most part. Tim Legler said that he thinks it was disrespectful that Tatum did not play. Thoughts?
Yeah, I don't get it. That's stupid. I don't know why he didn't play. I don't know why you would bench a guy at a USA game against Serbia. It's dumb. I'm here for it. Fuck him. But it's stupid.
Okay.
Like, why are you benching? Why are you sitting a guy just won a championship? His teammates playing. It's not like Tatum's not like matchups. Like he studied the fucking team that much in Serbia that he knows that Tatum doesn't match up well with them. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's his job.
Like, that's so stupid. Like, come on, give me a fucking break. It's just dumb. How does Tatum not match up against Serbia, but he matches up against everyone else in the fucking NBA? The dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Now, if he would have played Tatum and he played bad and he benches him, okay, he tried it out. It didn't work. You're not having it's not your day. Goodbye. But you're not even going to try to play the guy? Like, that's just fucking idiotic. But I'm glad it was him. That's hilarious. Fuck him. Like, don't you think it's stupid, though, Ev?
Yeah, I think it was.
Mind you, process guy only played 11 minutes.
Yeah, but that's normal. If you're playing 11 minutes, like if you're playing and you're not doing well, and then they make a switch, and then the team starts playing well, like okay, like you're. It's not like you're benching Joel Embiid for Paul Reed. You know what I mean? It's not the Sixers. You're benching a guy for another stud. So if you're gonna bench a guy, bench him, but not to be a do not play. Was he the only one on the team that didn't play?
Hallie didn't play.
Process said it though. He tried it out and he didn't play well, so he benched him, and that's what his point is with Tatum.
Yeah, that should be what it is. I mean, Halliburton's lucky to be there anyway, so I get him a little bit more.
I also agree, but that's a different.
But Tatum, you know,
nigga.
That's literally because Tatum has more aura, bro. He just deserves.
It's not aura. Tatum's better, dog. Tatum's way better than Halliburton. Come on, bro.
I'm not denying that, but that's not the reason. You didn't give anything. You didn't list anything that had to do with his. You didn't list anything that had to do with his quality of play. You just talked about his accomplishments, so he deserves.
No, I did say.
And it's crazy how.
Wait a minute. Don't misunderstand what I said. I literally said he's one of the best players in the league, and you're telling me the reason he didn't play is because he doesn't match up well against Serbia. But in the NBA,
that's not what he said though.
That's what the reports were. That it was a matchup thing. That's what Kerr said. It was a matchup.
No, Kerr said he forgot to play him because he should have played. That's what he said.
Kerr said. Basically said it's really hard to get like 10 guys to play in a 40-minute game. And with KD coming back, he just wanted to go with the combination that he thought had the most synergy, made the most sense. With like
fine, but you're telling me that Tatum couldn't have come in for Devin Booker once or twice?
I mean, yeah, and that's where he was like, I feel fucking bad about it. Like,
yeah, all right. Well, I mean, that's fine.
He probably should have played 5 or 6 minutes, but if the nigga probably should have played 5 or 6 minutes and niggas won by 26, well, spoiler, the nigga doesn't have to play. Categorically, he does not have to play.
I agree with the whole situation on what happened. Ev asked me, do you think it's wrong? I say, yeah, it's stupid because you're beating a team's ass. You know he's not going to come in and ruin that. You know he can come in for Devin Booker. He can come in for Anthony Edwards. It's not like he's got to come in and you got to bench fucking Durant or some shit like that, or you got to bench a big, or you could go small ball. And you know what I mean? There's so many different lineups that you could have gone, especially when Jokic goes to the bench. Then you can run small ball and have Tatum on the court with KD, with LeBron, with Steph, and with Bam, or even.
But that's not that's not the direction they wanted to go.
I know that's not the direction they wanted to go. But it's dumb.
They just wanted they wanted to keep KD involved. They wanted to keep the ball.
They're there to represent the country. They're there to represent the country. They're also there to have. It's a fun thing for
meet
guys.
each other, make friends. Yeah,
no, it's fun.
And I feel bad. And I feel bad that happened to Tatum. Like, shit.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh shit! I feel bad that moment happened to Tatum, but I don't think that. For the majority,
you don't feel bad, man. If you chose anybody for that to have happened to on Team USA, you probably would have chose Tatum.
Bro, yes.
You're thinking fake
nigga lying
That
and
don't
shit.
mean
He's
that I
like, I
don't feel.
respect Process's answer. He's like,
Wait,
yo,
wait.
fuck that, man.
Stop.
I'm
That
happy
doesn't.
it happened to
Wait,
him,
that
even though I
doesn't
don't
mean that I
necessarily
don't.
agree with it.
That
I
doesn't mean.
respect Process's answer.
That doesn't mean that I don't feel like I
I
literally just
respect
talked.
people that said
I
on
literally
hate,
just
man.
talked about it, bro. Let's say a nigga I didn't fuck with in high school. I see that nigga, he homeless. That don't mean I'm finna spit on a nigga. I don't feel bad for him, but I'm not gonna feel bad that the nigga in that position. Like, fuck you, gang. But like at the same time, I got a little bit of pity, gang. Like in my soul, that's what I got for Tate. He a homeless. He a homeless nigga in the. He a homeless nigga in the streets, and I want to see better for him. You feel me? Like, but at the end of the day,
That's the same.
at the end of the day, bro, the little 5 minutes that he gonna have to get used to this nigga because he just might not be in the rotation, bro. How is that hate? I literally just described a great player right there.
No bullshit. We doing
The
it.
one that
Like,
should've
Hallie
played
could take Ant minutes too. Fuck it. Like Hallie could play in the bit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Why
We could find-
did Ant have to play 17 minutes? Why did Hallie have to watch all his
Because
teammates
Ant is
just
a better
play?
player than Holly. That's the reason why.
Okay, Ant is a
very simple.
okay.
Because Ant is a scorer, bro.
Ant is a better player than Halliburton. That's the reason why.
Bro, they were beating. Wait. Let's just use the
Hey,
reason.
hold on though.
Let's just use the reason Process just used. They were beating the shit out them. The game was over. Why couldn't Hallie get like 5 minutes? To
Wait,
that's not my
y'all.
reason.
Are y'all? I didn't say that about Tatum either, bro.
I very specifically said Tatum is a better player. That's why he should play. Halliburton is not a better player than Ant Edwards. That's why he should play. It's very.
You see how you're addressing a whole different argument?
I'm answering your
Because
question.
what we had, because what Process at the end of Process's statement, what he had said was that, you know, I can understand why Tatum wasn't getting minutes in the beginning, but towards the end when you were beating the shit out of him, bro, just give him some run, let him play. You feel me? Like the one, like the
Process
shitty.
also said that you should have tried him out, and then if he didn't play well, you should have benched him. That would have been different.
He said that's what they did with Embiid. I didn't. Is that
no?
what
He
you
also said
they
that
should've done,
you should have done that with Tatum. He also said that.
Okay, but can you answer that question though, D-Mac?
What, that he should have got blown out minutes?
Hallie couldn't get 5 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to throw Halliburton blowout minutes, I have no issues with that. I'm just not advocating for it.
I'm not advocating for that either. Though. Like,
He's not a better player. So
I didn't agree with that for Tatum either.
Y'all are
like,
advocating and
if you didn't play me all game, bro, don't put me in for garbage time minutes.
He can be a better player and not make more sense for what they want to do.
I disagree with that, but we've had this conversation.
With Smalls, like, okay, take away D-White's minutes, split it 5-5. Him get some minutes, Hallie get some minutes, niggas. No one's upset.
That's also pretty embarrassing too that your teammate, who's pretty much like the third, fourth guy on your team, is getting outplayed or getting more minutes than you are. Like that's
both of them are. He got two teammates out there getting more minutes than he is.
Yeah. I'm talking more D White. Forgot about Drew Holiday. Jesus Christ, but that's like pretty pathetic.
You can't be talking about pathetic.
Like they're role players, and this fucking guy can't get any tick.
Their quote-unquote superstar can't get no burn, but their role players can.
I agree though.
At the end of the day, bro, that nigga going back home to $50 million and a bad bitch, bro. I don't feel I take back what I said. I don't feel no shame for this nigga, and he walking out with a gold medal, bro. Like,
I don't feel bad for him. Can you say that you enjoyed him being benched, though, Eli? Can you at least say that, though? You enjoyed it,
he literally did.
Well, how many of y'all niggas actually noticed he was benched until like I didn't notice until like half.
No,
I noticed the whole game. We was in here talking about damn Tatum not gonna play first quarter. Damn Tatum ain't gonna play the first half. Oh my god, 3 quarters with no Tatum. Nah, this is crazy.
I had to go back and watch the game later on, and I had already seen the tweets that Tatum got benched. So
yeah, I saw the tweets after the game and shit, but I really didn't.
Bro, I wish I was in here, bro. That shit was literally hilarious, bro. We like, are they gonna try to put Tatum in garbage time minutes?
Damn, bro. That was a great move, bro.
Do y'all think that would have been worse trying to get him in for garbage time?
Yes, that would have been worse. I wouldn't even respect him if he would have won in the game.
That would have been worse.
It's subjective. I'm sure he would have preferred to play than not to play in general. So
No, man.
I'd rather not play than play
garbage time. But I'm saying
if you don't play for the first 3 quarters or first 30 minutes of the game,
don't put me in. Don't put me in at the end of the game.
I'm saying.
I'm saying.
Who are you, nigga?
I think
I'm
people are
saying from the
also
standpoint of the actual Twitter
Fourth grade,
narrative.
nigga,
Like
both them
obviously he
niggas.
prefers to play when the game is competitive. I'm not like disagreeing from that standpoint. But I'm saying like the Twitter narratives, like if he had the minutes on the actual thing.
When he
like,
get on the court next game, he better
he wouldn't
kill,
have.
bro.
That would have been worse, bro. I think.
It would have been worse.
You think it would have been worse? It would have been like Tatum.
Yeah,
Well,
it would've
minutes
been
would
worse.
It would have been worse for
Bro, it would
sure.
been like high school basketball all over again.
Yeah,
That's
that'd
all
be no funny.
That'd be like, all right, let's
It would have
enter
been
the
like
bench.
high school
Tatum, get in there.
basketball for who, Ed?
I think people are
I'm
understanding.
just saying, bro. Like, don't speak
Nah,
for
that was,
all
hold
of us.
on, Ed. That was a
I agree,
yummy.
though.
You might
Don't
just gotta
speak
say
for
that
all
out
of us
there.
just because you
Not
didn't play,
any direct
nigga.
person. That's me going to a game and watching the game and seeing the coach of the team throw in a certain player or players with the last minute or two.
Nigga who
That's
hasn't
all.
scored all year.
No, you was saying you ain't get no burn, and that's cool.
So all I'm saying is that would have been wild if they did it to Tatum.
You saying LeBron was in front of
This
you?
When did they play
this
next?
nigga Ev just trauma dunked on us. Like, what's up?
I
What?
think
Bro, what the fuck?
Like,
When's
you
the
gotta play
next?
him for like I don't know,
tomorrow.
bro. Like, I think even for
Now
Damn.
somebody coughing like shit.
God damn.
Yeah, that was me,
Hawkeye.
gang. How
Nigga, low
about you
dying.
wishing you? I mean, how about
Wish
you
you
wishing you good
what?
health, big bro?
I think it depends on like how do y'all
Yo,
think
Lo, could I send you a prescription for something?
y'all
Like,
think
what's going
Tatum
on?
Yeah.
y'all think Tatum is a
Send me some tea,
one of
big
the
bro.
main
Send me some
parts of
tea.
like
I
Team
got
USA
some
future?
recommendations.
Yeah,
from
what
somebody,
more?
dog.
Do you think Tatum is one of the main parts of like Team USA future? Like one of the main pieces?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
He probably is. Yeah,
And that's why I would say
Which means we're probably cooked.
we say
Which means we're probably
Hey,
cooked.
ain't no LeBron's walking through that door.
I
That's
think
the
like
unfortunate part.
it does come down to how you view him in that way, because if you view him as
Oh, you
that,
don't know about K Cunningham.
you kind of gotta play him for even for those reasons. Politics and shit like that does matter, and I think that's part of why Embiid is playing so many minutes and starting. I think even for political reasons, you kind of gotta throw the dude out there. But like,
You think
if
Embiid
you think
is
he's a
a part
main
of the
piece in
future? Or
the
you're saying
future.
from a different perspective.
How old is
You
Zach
said-
LaVine gonna be in 2020?
You said what, D-Mac?
I'm asking, do you think Embiid is part of the future, or that you're asking or saying politics from a different
But
perspective?
yeah, just from a different perspective. I think
Okay.
if you view Tatum as that, then I think it's weird to not play the dude after he just was on the team. Even if he wasn't a main part of the team, he was just on the team that won him, because they clearly have a pipeline.
I mean, he led the league in scoring that year, didn't? I mean, led the team in scoring that year.
Who did?
Tatum.
Who did?
Tatum.
Oh, the year they won the gold medal?
I thought it was LaVine.
No, it wasn't LeBron.
LeBron didn't play.
Yeah,
KD broke the
to me, yeah.
KD broke the scoring record, but I'm pretty
You
sure
gotta-
Tatum, or was it the for most? It was something.
But
either
either
it was
way,
the
he was one of the main pieces, right?
the most points
Yeah.
per game for first Olympics.
Yeah,
or
you
some
gotta
shit.
play, bro. Like even for political reasons.
But I will say I don't necessarily love the argument, but I understand where you're coming from that standpoint.
I don't like it either, but it's real, bro. You know how
Yeah, it is.
athletes' egos are. Like if you view him as, I'm saying, like if you view him as an important part of the team moving forward, like that's only if in that scenario. Like I think he is. I think
Yeah, he never gonna forget this moment though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Like niggas,
If he don't drop 50,
deuces
I'm not gonna lie. He not that nigga if he don't drop 50 on the Warriors next time you see them, or at least try to, bro.
So do you guys think that then it doesn't matter in the future if Curry isn't the coach in the future?
I'm worried about the nigga being a coach, bro. Like niggas don't look like they do shit.
Do you guys think that there's a better option to be coach? Like I would say Spo, but I assume
Nah,
Spo.
Jason Kidd got us. We good.
I think Spo would be a better option.
Who you think you fooling, bro?
Yeah, facts. That's how I seen that.
Taylor Jenkins team.
Taylor Jenkins.
Taylor Jenkins team is funny as shit.
I got
XO said it's facts. It's National Wing Day, y'all.
Yeah, there's a lot of deals going on.
It's National what?
Wings Day.
Oh, say what?
Nigga, say you
I got just for
A lot of deals going on for sure.
Got no deals going. You know, I don't know why
No, Ev, no.
Wingstop, nobody got no deals.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Popeyes, Whataburger, Hooters, Applebee's, Eli, 7-Eleven. If you go to 7-Eleven, Eli, you got 7-Eleven on there?
Wait. Wing?
Why'd you just say my name?
I'm asking if y'all got a 7-Eleven game.
In Memphis, yes. There's a 7-Eleven literally everywhere in America.
That's not true. Oh, in Memphis.
In most places in America,
Memphis.
bro.
Okay, whatever. You eat 7-Eleven wings, don't you?
No.
7-Eleven wings?
Wings?
Okay.
From 7-Eleven?
Then you get bashed for anything in 2024.
No, I'm just saying, like, you
That's
can get
not no issue.
a
I'm not gonna
similar
lie, but it's
deal
like
for better wings, though. Is my point. Like, I don't think you gotta
like
eat
not just
7-Eleven wings.
like I don't
I
know.
don't do that
Like,
now. I don't do that.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I don't eat
But, like,
7-Eleven.
So why you just brought it up though?
I would eat.
But now
like,
he got to pretend like he don't eat them because everybody bad making fun of him.
I don't
eat 7-Eleven
like, I'm
wings.
just
They're
saying,
right here. They're right here.
No, I eat corner store. I would eat like a corner store
Yeah,
wing
there's
for
a
like
preference.
7-Eleven wings.
Sometimes.
I don't know. I got wing places.
Yeah, like you got a little hole in the wall. Yeah, gas station, like corner store, like places like that.
Wait, gas station wings are more certified than 7-Eleven wings?
Yes,
I don't be
nigga.
fucking with gas station food like that.
Corner store wings for sure.
1000%.
Corner
And
store,
it's
I
like, it's crazy.
understand, but that
It's
but I'm
crazy.
talking
Yeah,
about
corner
gas
store,
station.
yes, but
Yeah,
gas
because-
station, I don't know about all that.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time you try to play in my face,
like that, it's like a one-off.
shit
You go to
backfire on you,
7-Eleven, they
bro.
shipping these same fucking
You
steroid
gotta do
wings
better,
all
bro.
across the nation.
All across the nation.
All across the nation is crazy.
You getting the same steroid wings?
I don't know. Maybe it's a personal, just thing I got against it. Maybe I'm discriminatory against the gas station food, but it's just, I got hole in wall places or
No,
nice
that's
places.
kind of wild. I don't know about gas station pork chops, man. I never heard of that.
Nah, gas station. People be eating gas station fish, and I'd be like, "You motherfucking wild."
He really cooking.
Gas station fish is insane.
Like, bro, the gas station fish be hitting, bro. What are you talking about?
No, Eli.
Y'all niggas can't convince me, bro.
No.
Nah, that's crazy work, Swan. That's crazy work.
Bray? No, Bray, you disappoint
It's
me.
not.
Nah, come on, Bray.
But what type of fish y'all eating at the gas
Bro,
station?
I'm not gonna lie.
bro?
You niggas live in Maryland and fucking. I don't know where D-Mac is from. I was finna Sheboygan, but you live in Maryland though. Like, please don't talk about fried fish, bro. That's not even y'all body. That's not y'all bag.
Huh?
That's us. That's us.
You burnt out, man. We
That'll
got
forever
torch
be
fried
us.
fish in Maryland, bro.
That'll forever
Bro,
be
we
us.
do all good, bro. Maryland, all seafood we do good up here, bro. Y'all might
No,
say,
bro.
hey,
No, bro. Y'all niggas
crabs,
got
fish,
the
whatever you want to
shellfish
do,
shit.
bro.
Y'all niggas don't know how to really lock in fried fillets, nigga. Like, what?
Bro, what?
Y'all got the shellfish shit on lock, though. I'm not gonna take that from y'all. Y'all really don't even have it on lock. I'm not gonna lie. Louisiana really got it on lock if we really breaking it down, nigga. And really,
But y'all be eating crazy shit out there, though, like crawfish and shit like that. We not eating that out here.
You feel me?
Yeah, y'all. If you talking
But if
about
we
that,
talking,
yeah,
but if
y'all
we
got
talking
that.
about having like fried fish on lock, nigga, it's like the South, bro. Always, nigga. What are you doing?
So the people that be at the gas stations in the South,
Not even just catfish, nigga. Like,
y'all trust the fried fish?
You said what?
No, I'm saying like, is it need to be because you go to a seafood boil, like a real Louisiana person makes a seafood boil, I eat that shit for sure because I trust them. But like you see the same way about gas station fish. I'm generally asking. I'm not trying to be funny.
From what your accent.
But it sounds like he basically.
Do you trust it as much? Like, do you say like, okay, I know this is gonna slap. I'm do you trust it as much as what he's asking?
Like, if I've been there before and it looks good, yeah.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie to you, guys. I don't know what
And you
will
can
put gas station inside the box.
And you can smell, and then it depends on how the store looks, bro. It can't look like too good in there.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what makes it worse because we all know, right? The place, like the spot gotta look dirty. So it's like, am I really about to buy some fish from a dirty gas station? Like this is getting.
Nah, I'm not saying all that.
This
I'm
is
not
sounding
saying
crazy
dirty,
and
bro,
crazy
but
as we start diving deep.
It just can't look like a mini Walmart game. Like, it gotta be like, you feel me? It gotta have that aura to it, bro. It gotta look.
Y'all got sheets down there, right?
You said what?
Don't y'all got sheets down there? Sheets with a Z.
The gas station.
What?
I don't think that. Memphis probably got Quick Trips. Y'all got Quick Trip?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, Quick what?
Quick Trip. Well, y'all probably don't got Quick Trip.
Oh, Quick Trip. Yeah. Isn't one on It's like one.
Sheets don't go past the Carolinas. Okay.
Yeah, sheets don't go down to the South.
Okay. Yeah. I thought So what do y'all? So what's favorite? Because we got like Wawa, Royal Farms, like shit.
I don't
like
think
that.
there's actually one in Memphis. I don't think there's a Quick Trip in Memphis, but there's one in like Olive Branch is like Mississippi, but it's like in the
Why y'all keep
Memphis
saying the whole
metropolitan.
name? Just say QT. Nobody say Quick Trip. I ain't never heard no nigga be like, we're going to Quick Trip. What the fuck is
Well,
that?
you never heard anybody from the South.
His mama named him Quick Trip, so I'm gonna call him Quick Trip.
Yeah, I'm not from the
It's
South.
QT. It's a
Well,
QT.
to the people that's from the South, for sure, but I'm not from the South.
I'm not damn
Niggas
Quick
having
Trip.
a quarterback battle between Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, bro. Football is a hilarious sport, bro.
Would you prefer the
This
quarterback
shit looks
battle
so
of Aiden
ass,
O'Connell
bro.
and
Like,
who the fuck
Ew.
Shit, I'm having a quarterback battle between Jacoby Brissett and Drake May.
Well, at least
That's-
May is a highly
May
touted
is
prospect.
literally
Let's
good.
not talk about ass quarterback battles.
Random disrespect.
Y'all cannot compare.
Bo
Bro,
Nix versus Drew Lock or Zach Wilson.
Oh my
Hello?
god.
I
nah,
got
I
the worst one
love.
ever.
Nah, that might be the
training
worst
camp
battle.
because
That might be the worst battle
I
yet,
got
bro.
the worst
the
one ever.
reporters be gassing
Bo Nix
everything
and
during training camp, bro. I watched them post like a Zach Wilson 5-yard out clip, and they said it's a dart, bro. Like
This is a dark. I saw that shit too.
I love this time of year in football, bro.
Hope springs eternal.
Are we finna talk about football?
Yeah, that's the next topic. We got an
Oh,
hour.
fuck that sport.
that awkward moment when you don't know if Jordan Woods called Nana a cutie or if he called her a Quick Trip. Stay woke.
Cute, bro.
Those
Why
are
would
vastly
you
different
even?
things. That's
This
very
why I don't come
What is
around no more for real.
what is the if she
You don't
was
come
either
around.
one?
You don't come around no more for real.
Wait. What do you mean? Like isn't
See?
both a compliment?
Being a Quick Trip
Nah,
is
if
a
you're a quick
compliment.
trip, then you a jump off, right? I assume that's the
Yeah,
translation.
like what? Like being a Quick Trip a compliment? Okay.
Oh,
I
like
mean, I
Quick
don't know
Trip,
what
like
the
she
kids think.
like she like a bop, right?
Oh, chill, gang.
See?
Let's not start breaking
No,
this down,
I'm not
bro.
saying she is. I'm asking, is that
No,
what you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but that's what a Quick Trip would be.
Oh, Nana, you're a QT. So he just called Nana a bop.
No, he.
No, bro.
He's
That's
trying
the
to be,
point.
trying
He
to be
say
funny. He's trying to be funny.
that's that awkward moment when you don't know if he said she's a cutie. That's a cutie or QT. Quick Trip.
Just give Eli a laugh, y'all. That's all he want.
I wasn't even trying to be funny. That's what I'm saying. You just be so ready to just you too old for this. Like at some point you gotta grow up, bruh. You got a whole ass little bro, like a dog that you gotta take care of. You really gotta start a family. There's no way
But you got this energy for Ev. You might need that energy for Eli. I mean for Twin. Why he on your head top like that?
Don't even
Tween
give him
calling
no
me slow.
response.
Come on, bruh. Sometimes you just gotta ignore shit.
Yo, there any NFC South fans in the building? We got an hour and 15 minutes before the USA women's play. Let's give them the same love that we give the men's. Any NFC South fans in the building?
Exa, you don't want to talk about your team?
Justin, get a mic so we can trash the Falcons, bro. Like,
Does the WNBA do this every Olympics?
Do what?
Yes, they do.
Where they have like the month-long break
Yeah,
Yes.
every Olympic, yes.
type shit.
I think that's pretty nice that what they do, giving the players a month break off to recover.
Well, I mean that's not
That's
really what they're doing. That's not really that's not actually what they're doing. It's just the best players aren't fucking playing, bro. Like
and there's only 13 teams, so like you, yeah.
Yeah, NFC South fans. I think Fletcher might come up here in a second. He represents the Bucks. Bray just came up here. I don't know. I think Fletcher's here. Fletcher, are you active, Fletch? Not expecting this to be too long. BJ, are you active? Yeah, he's a Bucks fan.
Hello,
BJ,
baby.
are you active? Or any football fans in general, bro? It's just some open. And then after that, it'll be some open.
Wait,
talk.
before you hop into this shit, do y'all do baseball segments in this bit or no?
Please, God, no.
Hey, shut the
Don't
fuck
watch
up, man.
I'm HBD.
He
You don't even watch that
don't
sport.
even watch. Don't answer that. He don't watch.
Baseball, yeah, but they was talking about baseball this morning.
He
Baseball,
need
more
help with the
baseball,
parlays.
more
Hey,
baseball
funny
talks in a way.
fooling people like that.
He need help with the parlays.
This nigga
He
AJ
don't
Just
talk
ask
about it.
BJ, nigga. Just ask BJ.
Nigga, I'm
BJ don't be winning shit.
Oh, my fault.
Nigga, I'm real life watching this. You niggas so
This nigga BJ has
No,
admitted
you
to
don't.
being in the negatives.
Oh, you can
Not
ask
what you
OG.
saying.
OG watches baseball. Ask him.
Yeah, OG.
Hey yo, Ev.
Yo, what's the word?
I don't really care about none of this other shit. I just came here to like check like you gonna do the same shit for Haley when she playing? Like do like 3v3 shit? Like
And she playing 3v3 shit? That's not naturally. I can't see that
that's
on
what I'm
here.
saying.
It ain't on here.
I was thinking pussy. Okay, my fault, big bro.
Nah, that's
Back down.
playback. Playback pick and shooter they want to
You
have
good,
on.
biggest bro? You good? Nah, I know. I feel you. Type shit.
My bad, Big Kroski.
Don't say that.
You are
I'm
so
blocking you.
old.
Like that
Cause
shit
you're
was
almost
so
30.
You are so you're pushing 30. You're pushing 30.
You are though, bro, and you
You're
can't
pushing
accept it.
30.
You are
You
pushing
can't, you're
30,
pushing
bro.
30.
Bro,
We
how old is
got
that? 26, 27?
AJ, she gonna be in the big 3 league, nigga.
we got
27.
Fletch, Bray.
Nigga, stop
I'm not gonna
saying that
lie.
to me.
I don't think she could score like 4 points in the big three.
Fletch
Is there
Bray.
a Panthers fan in here? There ain't no Panthers fan?
You mean
Nigga,
that?
you're an angel. Nigga, you're an
Nobody
Angel
want
Reese
to be a
fan.
Panthers fan.
Like,
Nah,
stop.
we only got one. We only got one Panthers fan. That's Jada. I don't know where she at. She probably at work.
Where
Niggas said the Cowboys might get lucky to win 10 games.
somebody
You're
find
fucking
what's his
chatting.
name? Fuck. Simba.
10 games. So he
Yeah,
said they gonna
Eli,
win 9.
I'm gonna see if
Eli,
somebody.
why that nigga in his face was losing his shit yesterday, bro?
I don't know, bro.
Bro, WNBA Twitter kind of scary.
I thought you said NFC South, bro.
Yeah.
So why did he just
Man,
bring
You
up
said
our
the-
schedule?
Who brought up your schedule?
Look at the
I
fucking.
know he ain't talking about Josiah. I know he ain't talking about Josiah.
Ed funny as hell. He did
Weird
bring up
ass
our
nigga, bro.
schedule.
I'm not gonna lie. This
Nah,
a
brought the
win.
Cowboys schedule to look at process
Win,
talking about.
loss, win. 50-50. I give y'all a loss. I give y'all another loss. Win. We fucking dominated Atlanta in Atlanta. One loss for Philly. I think we split. I think we beat Houston.
Y'all win like 10 games.
We sweep everyone in the division other than the Eagles. So that's four wins off top. And
I
then
got
I think
those at 10 wins.
we beat New York, or New Orleans. I meant we beat Pittsburgh. We beat Atlanta. I think we beat Houston. We beat Carolina. We beat Tampa Bay. Like that's 10 right there, and that's without giving any of the 50-50s.
2 questions. Did you?
Commanders
for
getting a
Detroit
win
game?
against y'all. They literally never have when Dak has played a game other than the last game of the year in 2018.
You think Houston? You think Houston for sure will win for y'all?
No, I'm saying I think we're a better team.
What'd you say for
I think
Detroit?
that offensive line against. I think I understand that that he's like a Shanny disciple, bro. But that offensive line against like a Micah Parsons led pass rush, I just don't know, bro. And then on the other end, bro.
What about Laramie Tunsil, one of the best left tackles in the league? You don't think
that's
a
one.
problem? I seen him go against the DPOY last year and put him on teach tape. So I don't
Our
think that's
offensive
out of the
line is
question
made
to
of
block
one
him.
person. Our O line better
they
than people
got
think.
It's
really
Shaq
not
Mason.
though,
Also,
Jaja.
Shaq Mason is one of the better guards in the league too. The offensive line is really not that bad. Even when it was hurt last year, it wasn't that bad.
I mean, they were a below average unit. I thought Shaq Mason was fine at best. And their right tackle, I think, especially if Titus Howard is the right tackle, I think he's pretty ass.
No, I agree with that one. I don't like
Kenyon Green coming off an injury. Like, who's gonna play a left guard?
The left
Drew
guard,
Scruggs
right
is not good
tackle
in
is
my
not.
opinion.
I wouldn't go that. I wouldn't go that far. I think the center right.
I also
guard
don't
and
think
left
their
tackle
interior
is
offensive
good.
or their interior defensive line is that good. I know some people like I know on NFL Twitter, Autry is like beloved or whatever, but I think people should take a look at like why Tennessee's defense wasn't as good last year. I think he had a bit of a down year, and I mean, yeah, Stingley's good, but CB2 Jeff Okuda sucks, bro. And Peachtree had a down year. Ward is fine, but I don't think he's that good.
Well, they really like Kamara Lassiter, but that's training camp hype. We'll see. I don't particularly love Juice Scruggs at center, but I do think that Kenyon Green.
He's pretty ass.
Yeah, I think Kenyon Green could be a solid left guard, though. I don't think that's.
I mean, coming off of
his injury,
not playing for a whole year. I think that would be kind of a wild expectation, and you're just going against one of the best pass rushers in the league, like across the board.
I think there's matchups for you guys to win across that offensive line. I'm not disagreeing for that from that standpoint. I'm just talking about the team more so in general. But yeah, I'm not. I think it'll be a really good game. I just wanted to know.
And I mean, like Lawrence, Parsons. I don't have to go down the line. Like I think you niggas know.
And look, you guys got the DBs, to match up with them on the back end. I think that argument would be that they don't necessarily fear your wide receiver two, to where the cornerback two would be a massive issue. I think that would be there.
Honestly, I think our secondary is going to be a decent bit better this year. I mean, I think secondary play is like something that fluctuates year to year, but I thought that like the safety play that wasn't good is out of the building. In my opinion, at least I thought Wilson was kind of ass last year, but Hooker still around, and he who shall not be named out of the building, so that's a good thing. And then, like, honestly, I do really, 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 really like Carson, bro. Like, at least as a 5th round pick, I think if he can give us better, slot corner play than Lewis, I think our defense will be pretty complete. Overshine, obviously he was really good in preseason last year, but he's coming off of an injury. Linebacker play is not too, what's it called, like based in crazy change of direction. Change of direction is probably the most one of the more important factors, but that's not really his his role, because he's not gonna be in coverage a lot. That's definitely more of a Kendrick's role. He's playing downhill a lot more, and I think he'll be fine at that. Honestly, the biggest concern is probably just the run game. Hoffman, Steele, Guyton, like the weaknesses on the offensive line they're tough to say the least. But I mean, I think Tyler Smith's one of the best players in his. He's the best. I'll go on the limb and say he's the best player in his position, in my opinion. And I think that Zach Martin is still arguably the best player at his. And I think as long as you have good rush concepts, which I think that Shadi is literally known for. He's known for designing a complex and nuanced run game that the talent on the offensive line matters less. Because I think most offensive linemen are going to be good playing downhill, playing off a counter, and just looking to hit somebody, no matter how technically sound you are. And I think Guyton will be good at that early. I think Steele might have a better year than he did last year, coming directly off the injury. And then everywhere else, I mean, we don't have a good wide receiver too, but I think Tolbert will be fine as a 3, at least relative to what he who shall not be named as well was. And we have good receiving tight ends. I don't know, bro. I think we'll be fine, bro. We're definitely not a Super Bowl team, bro, but
I got a Panthers fan in here, DJ. If he requests up, just be on the lookout.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. One more call. And Eli, we'll be on the NFC East sometime next week, or maybe even this week. So be a little patient, my brother. Thank you for the Cowboys.
The Cowboys defense is not going to be that great this year. Why not?
We're not spending too much time talking about the Cowboys anymore.
I'm just asking Process to say it in the chat, and I'll read it and respond in chat.
Oh, nah, that nigga said he not betting enough on the Cow. I can't respect that. I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
I don't respect. Man to man, OG. I can't respect that.
Damn.
All of a sudden, you're not betting on your team. That's not law where I'm from.
Bruh, what are you talking? Bruh, my man OG said he said a long time ago, bruh, they not getting no more of his money, gang.
I don't blame him though. I can't respect it, but at the same time, I don't.
After that, bruh, after that Packers loss, bruh, do you blame him?
I can't respect it, man.
Jerry Jones said they all in and proceeded to do nothing, bro. He just said they all in. Like, kind of wild. Some Rob Palinka shit.
Said some Rob Palinka shit.
What I'm about to say, freaking Fletch, Brave, Justin, don't know where BJ at. D-Mac got a Panthers fan in here. Panthers fan, if you aren't here, we'd love for you to come to the stage.
Panthers fans crazy.
If you never heard of Fact and Stats, platform where anyone can come in here and speak their mind freely. I know Justin said he's going to type. But yeah, the question is, or questions is same thing that we did for the AFC South on Thursday, I believe. We'll start with the Bucks. We'll start with a team that won the division last year. Fletch, and y'all pull off an upset that I can't lie, I can't forget. D-Mac bet on this shit. I always will respect D-Mac for that. I remember Process was in here talking crazy, and D-Mac was like, "Fuck it, we can bet on it." D-Mac bet with the Bucks over the Eagles. Big upset in that early round game, in that early wild card round, whatever it was, or whatever divisional round. I'm sorry.
That team was dead. That team was a dead team walking, and everybody knew that after week 12.
Yeah,
so I just didn't get why people was even picking the Eagles. Like, and also like historically, we own the Eagles in the playoffs. Like, I don't. Even if you wanted to go historic wise, we own the Eagles in the playoffs. So I always knew we was gonna win that game. I wasn't worried about that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with you, bro. My question to you is, we're just having an NFC South outlook. So give me your thoughts on the division entirely. You got the first one in the division last year. Are you expecting, or do you think y'all will go back to? That's gonna be a lot of questions. You need reactions. Let me know. Are you expecting, or do you think you guys go back to back? Who do you think will be the breakout player across all teams in this division to you? And then also, who do you think will be the best offensive rookie and defensive rookie in this division? So that's 3 questions. Who's your division winner? Who do you think the breakout players are going to be? He's going to be the best offensive and defensive rookie in the division.
I got us winning the division. I think the defense on Atlanta will probably hold them back. They really don't have an edge rusher. They don't have an elite player in the front 7. Outside of Grady Jarrett, not even elite. He's just like a very good player. He's like on the cusp of being great, but he's 31 coming off a torn ACL. The breakout player, I think, is Bryce Young. Actually, I think they did enough to help the offensive line. They got Jatavion Sanders, Jonathan Brooks to go add to the running back. They went and got DJ from the Steelers. They got Corey Leggett. So they upgraded the entire offensive side of the ball just to help him. I think Dave Canales going over there. He's going to simplify some stuff, make easy reads for him. And he also is probably going to be more balanced to where they can actually run the ball because he wants to get more play action involved for Bryce Young. I think the offensive rookie, I'm going to be a homer. I ain't going to lie. McMillan might cook niggas. He might be the 3rd wide receiver for us, but the way he's looking in camp, I know it's just camp, but he looks like a really good player. He's one of the best, I want to say, route runners in the slot that was probably coming out. Even on the Washington team before he kind of got hurt, he was getting the catches and the targets. And then when he got hurt, Rome started to break out a little bit more, and that's when you started to hear more about Rome. So I think all of the 3 wide receivers for Washington is pretty good. But to me, the person who will break out is probably McMillan. If not, Jordan Brooks was like the number 1 running back before he got hurt. Like before he tore his ACL, people looked at him as like the number 1 running back overall. So probably him, just based off the scheme, if not McMillan.
Where did Jordan Brooks get drafted to?
Who? Oh, the Panthers.
What round did y'all pick McMillan in?
McMillan was the 3rd.
3rd round.
McMillan was the 3rd. He went down. I think he would have went higher if he wasn't hurt. To hurt during the season or whatnot. So I don't think he would have. He's not a 3rd round wide receiver. If you look at him and like watch his film, he's not a 3rd round wide receiver.
He coming in as immediate wide receiver 3.
he's already in camp. He's got a stronghold on the position, like already from OTAs on. He's kind of beat out Trey Palmer, and he's just a better route runner, and he has better hands than Trey Palmer. So I wouldn't be shocked if
When
he
you
took his job opening day.
when you say the Falcons don't have like a dominant player on their front seven, like obviously you guys have like like Via, which is like tough or whatever. But other than that, it's kind of like mid, bro. Like
Look,
can't see.
Levante David is one of the best off-ball linebackers in the league.
I mean,
Like
I
he's
agree.
just as
I
good as
think he's good.
Demario Davis.
I think he's good in coverage. But Britt is like okay. Can see. I mean, I thought he was pretty bad in run defense last year.
Are you gonna talk about he was second and Yaya was first in tackles for loss for all rookies. Mind you, Yaya didn't start till week 12.
I mean,
Casey didn't play a game
that
until week 6.
that doesn't really move me. Like I still thought he was quite bad, like especially squeezing blocks, like reading counter. I didn't think he was good in run defense at all.
How
He
did
he had
he
some
look?
pass he had some pass rush juice, but I don't think that he was good in run defense.
How did he look later on in the season and in the playoff games?
Like, what do you
Just
mean?
overall, just as a player, how did you see him look a little bit better later on in the season?
I mean, a rookie getting better over time makes
Yeah,
sense.
I know, but he's going to do the same thing this year because he didn't
I mean,
have training camp and he didn't have preseason to start, and he's better.
I mean, I guess he's still like, I don't know. I don't think that like not having training camp was why he struggled that much. I mean, it is just kind of hard for like somebody of his physical makeup to be like a real impact in a run game. Um, I think like he's just more of an early down defensive lineman, and that's kind of like what the profile was for him draft wise. You know, he does have like a decent set of moves and is fairly like has a pretty good get off, but I think his anchor against doubles is really bad. And he's like very undersized, and his frame is really thin. And I don't think that he'll be great in run defense. And he's a pretty big part of what y'all want to do defensively. I think y'all secondary is solid, but mostly because the safety play is pretty good and the linebackers are like good in coverage. I don't really love like McCullum. And then on the other end though is like where it might get nasty. Like the interior offensive line is like ass. Opita, Hansy, Mont, like
No, Hansy is not starting anymore. That's Graham Barton.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. Like what?
I mean, I like Graham. I like Graham out.
Yeah, Barnes for sure.
Bro, listen, Graham is for surely he took over the center role. I give you on the interior line play. I didn't like it was downright ass. You could call it the worst in the league last year because we couldn't run. There was no push up front. The center and the left guard was getting pushed back constantly, but we also just ran the same fucking inside zone every fucking time. Like it wasn't a real switch up until probably later in the season when we started adding more and we started switching up to like even adding jet sweeps a little bit. But it was overall terrible. This is the second straight year we was dead last in the run. So that's why the OC is more focused on opening up the run game and adding a little bit more. That's why we everybody
Can you tell
besides
us anything about Liam?
Liam
I don't really know anything
he's
about
similar.
him.
So he was with Baker when he was with the Rams for that little stint. He went down to Kentucky pretty much to just run the show.
Oh, so he
was
was
he's gonna run a similar thing to what Zach Robinson
like
is probably
Shanahan.
gonna run down there.
He was what's it called coordinator then, right? Fuck the nigga at Tennessee. Fuck. Why am I forgetting his name? Their quarterback.
My fault. I got a call. But yeah. So I think he's gonna run like a similar stuff. Obviously, we're
Will
probably gonna
Levis,
do
yeah.
yeah. Obviously, we're probably gonna run 3 wide receiver sets a little bit more than what we was doing because we was doing a lot of 2 tight end sets last year, and the run was still ass. So we're moving Godwin back into the slot a little bit more than what he was, just because he's great at blocking. He's really great at the slot. We should have just kept him in the slot. He can play outside, but his deep speed to me has been gone ever since he tore his ACL in I
Mm-hmm.
think 2019. So I think that's why I'm cool with McMillan because he can do inside out. He still got the route running ability, and he has good hands. So like I think the offense would be more spread out a little bit more. All of this is depending on if Baker could just keep it. I don't even think he has to be technically better. If he give me the same stats that he gave last year, we'll be fine. If we have a better run game.
But that's kind of like a bet though, right? Like a gamble, I should say.
Oh no, listen, the year before I wasn't on his train. I wasn't like, oh yeah, we got Baker. I just have to see. Do I feel like he can do what we asking him to do? Like, yeah, like if you did all that last year, you was 28-10 interceptions and 4,000 yards last year with the worst run game in the league. Like I expect that at least if the run game get better, you to not tail off so bad to where okay, now the offense regressed so much and now we're a 7-win, 8-win team instead of trying to be an improvement off of what we did last year. So I'm just asking him to be probably top 12, top 10, like 12, 11, 10th best quarterback in the league, and I think we'll make the playoffs and win the division.
You said 10 or 11 wins? How many wins you said for the Bucks? 10 or 11?
Yeah, 10 or 11 wins is probably the ceiling for this team. Because the questions about the corners, because I agree with Eli. The question mark about Zion McCullough, I don't know. Again, that's Todd Bowles' project. That's somebody drafted in the 5th round and developed, and he trying to give him a shot. So we'll see. The interior line is also a weakness. I don't. Graham Barton is a good replacement, and then Cody Moss still has to develop from year one. And then the left guard is still a toss up. Is competition. So if you question that, fine. And then the consistency of Baker is probably the 3 biggest points right now. Because I don't know again if he's going to just be the same guy this year as he was last year. So we have to see, but everything around him improved. So I expect him to at least stay the same and not regress.
I kind of feel like I don't know, like the Bucks weren't like they weren't that good last year. Like they won games, they found themselves in the second half of the year, but like I mean, even obviously like the last 2 weeks heading into the playoffs, like they were relatively iffy then, and I like they didn't struggle, against like Philly dismantled. They had their stretches just because like on the perimeter, like they can, like they have a really solid receiving core, and they have like a defense that post like I think White is a liability. Like post, benching him was pretty like really like not really good, but like good enough, solid, like
You talking
top
about
10.
KJ Britt? Yeah, he don't
Yeah,
have the
like
side to side speed and athleticism of White, but he's a better linebacker. Like he'll scrape, he'll
yeah,
shoot the gas when
but
need
like
to.
yeah, like basically what I'm saying is like across the board they were like their defense was probably like top 10 or something like that. But I don't think that even though Baker had a better year relative to like what we expect from him, I don't think that they were a particularly good offense in part because like you mentioned, like they could not run the ball, and I don't think the run game gets that much better. Like Graham is good; he's a good communicator. He gets to the second level good, but he's a rookie. And when your guard play is bad as a rookie center, I don't know. I think that's just kind of tough. Like those are the guys that especially when you face dominant interior presence like
Them the
give you
guys
the
that
most hope.
help you. Yeah, no, I get you on that one. I don't honestly, if Cody Mont improves, that'll help. And then obviously Tristan Wirfs and Luke Gedeke, the tackle play is gonna help
Yeah,
out
the tackle
because
play is fine. It's like good.
yeah. So that I'm hoping that, but
Is
obviously if
Words
the
gonna
run
start the
game
year though?
open up, yeah, he's I mean he won his contract. I think the contract get done. The GM already said he should be the highest paid tackle in the NFL. So that you lost your leverage right there. So to me, it's all about just getting the contract done. If it don't get done, similar to like the Mike Evans shit, I think he still gets signed back in the offseason either way. Because we don't really lose the people that we want to keep. Like if we want to retain, we retained everybody last year that was a free agent last year. So I don't think Tristan Wirfs is gonna leave, and he loves the quarterback. He wants the wide receiver. He wasn't even worried about getting paid when the offseason came around. He was like, get Mike Evans back, get Levante David back, because he know he's going to get taken care of. He's going to be the highest paid left tackle this year. Probably in the next couple of months, it'd be highly unlikely to me that he goes into the season with no deal. Like I just don't think so, especially after what the GM said in his presser. Like now it's on you to get this shit done. It wouldn't make no sense.
Okay. You didn't give me a defensive rookie in that draft. I don't mean that division. If you got one.
I like Atlanta's D tackle from in the second round. He got a high upside. Kool-Aid could be good. I think the Saints easily got the best secondary in the division, but if Kool-Aid could get on get on the field and play, because they're deep at corner. So if he can get on the field, I think he could make a huge impact. And Tyke Smith for us is the slot corner, because he's going to probably take over the slot corner spot for us. So those are probably the three best defensive rookies that I think can make an impact this year.
All right. Appreciate that, bro. My last question to you before I go to DJ, the Panthers fan. Who do you think is going to finish third in the division? I know who you have fourth. Who do you think is going to finish third?
I don't. I think this the year Dennis Allen get fired. I think this the year, bro. So I got the Saints going third. I think people don't like him. I think some of the team don't like him as a head coach either, and I feel like he pisses the players off a little bit too much. And then the last game of the season, they ignored him and did a QB sneak to score a touchdown, and then the players doubled down in the press conference. So I don't think he's respected by the players in the locker room. That's just me personally.
All right, appreciate you kicking off this
Hold
NFC
on.
South.
Let me ask Bucko Fletcher question. I was gonna say, where do you got yourself ranking the division?
First. You said us? I got us first until further notice. Like I think Atlanta's a playoff team though. I don't think you can get Kirk Cousins and just not make the playoffs in the NFC. Unless your defense is bottom five, like even then, I've seen him make the playoffs. Like I don't.
What's your 7 NFC playoff teams, real quick, then, before I go to DJ?
I think the Cowboys get in. Cowboys in the playoffs is not the problem. So Cowboys in, Eagles in.
Cowboys, Eagles, Bucks, Falcons. That's 4.
Bucks. Falcons get in as a playoff. As a wild card. Niners,
Lions, Green Bay,
Detroit. Yeah, Niners, Detroit, and probably Green Bay. That's 6.
Hold on, let me follow that one more time. So
yeah,
Cowboys, Eagles, correct?
Cowboys, Eagles,
Bucks, Saints,
Falcons,
49ers.
Falcons.
Bucks, Falcons, 49ers. That's 5. In the NFC North, who's winning that division?
And then Lions, and then
6.
I got the Rams. I'm not gonna lie. I got the Rams.
Rams, okay, no Packers. Okay, all right. That's your 7. Solid. All right. All right, DJ, what's the word, DJ? To refresh you real quick, bro. Flex, appreciate you pulling up, Brody. And also, always
It's all good.
willing to talk about your Buck inside of factors. That mean a lot, bro. Um, DJ, the question is, Brody. Obviously, you guys, are with all due respect, one of the most disappointing teams in the league. Especially at least last year, going 2-15, a lot of issues that you will probably speak to in a second. Took care of some things in the offseason. Are you expecting y'all to finish last in the division again? And then who do you think will be the breakout player in the division? And then who do you think will be the best offensive and defensive rookie in the division as well? And then who's winning the division to you?
Well, for starters, first, I don't think we gonna finish last in the division this year. Only because I think when you judge us off of last year, right? You have to judge us off of. We went 2-15 last year. We was the worst team in the league, but you gotta look at everything that went on. Also, it was we got a coach got fired mid-season. We went to a first year offensive coordinator basically calling plays. And I think this year we have a new GM. We got a new coach that came from the Bucks. We basically took the Bucks' whole offensive coaching staff down there. But I just think this year we got the moves they've made this summer. They've made a lot of sense. And in previous years, they've just been kind of moving wild, not wild, but you couldn't really get a move in the direction they was going. I just think this year, I'm not saying we're gonna win the division, but I think just the moves that we've made this year, they've made sense. We've addressed a lot of areas that needed to be addressed. Like I think one of the things that made us so bad last year was we couldn't score. We had a defense that could get us stops. We had one of the best, if not, I think we had the top 3 secondary in the league last year. So it's not like our defense kept us in the games, but if you scored more than 14 points, you was gonna beat us. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and one of the reasons behind that was because obviously everybody knows the big thing.
What fan base is this in relation to?
He's a Panthers fan. Go ahead, bro.
I think one of the things everybody knows is Bryce got hit a lot last year. We didn't have wide receivers that could make plays, and honestly, one of the things that was bad also, we didn't have no run. Like the whole offense was just bad last year, and a lot of that has to do with how they scheme things. And a lot of that has to do with just like the personnel. So what we did this summer, we went and got Robert Hunt. We went and got Damian Lewis, who by all accounts, he ain't the best guard, but he's better than what we had last year.
That's moving you though, twin.
Well,
just let him finish, bro. Just let him finish real quick.
I was just gonna say I think our offensive line got a little bit more depth. We went and got, I think, a sleeper pickup for us, honestly. I think a lot of people, will realize more so, hopefully, when the season starts, is us getting Deontay Johnson. And I know he has a problem with drops and stuff, but we ain't have nobody last year that could get open, And Deontay Johnson, for what it's worth, is, one of the best in the league at that. So obviously I think he's going to be our number one guy. We got Adam Thielen coming back. But I think Leggett also has a chance to be something special. I don't think Carolina has had a wide receiver like Leggett, like somebody that could just go get the ball in a long time, And, I think our tight end room is going to be a little bit better. I think our offense in general is going to be better than what it was last year. And I think our defense might not be as good as it was last year, depending on how our cornerback room looked. And, we lost Burns, but I still think our defense is going to be pretty solid. So if I think a good year to us, or to me, a realistic year for us is 6 to 8 wins. We get around 6 to 8 wins, I feel like that's doable. And honestly, I don't feel like our division is really that good like it hasn't been for the past couple years. I think the Saints will finish last this year. I think the Bucks are going to be competitive, but I want to see what Baker does this, because like I said, we took their whole offensive staff pretty much, and they ran game wasn't all that last year. And I'm not sure they running game is gonna be too much better this year. And I've seen what Baker can do. I mean, he got Mike Evans over there, and they got weapons, but I just want to see how that offense looks. So I say they're gonna be number one. But I got the Falcons probably winning the division. I think the Falcons win the division.
Go ahead, Eli.
What do you think the identity will be for the Panthers? Because I mean, I don't think I'm off base in saying this about the Bucks. They never they kind of found a groove of what they wanted to do towards the end of the year, but like when it comes to like what personnel they were in, how often they use play action, how often they use RPOs, like anything, all of it is like towards the middle. Like Dave will tell you that he's relatively experimental and he's not the type that's going to commit to one style of play before kind of understanding the personnel. What do you think that what's the word I'm looking for?
What we gonna kind of like lean on, like what the offense is gonna look like?
Yeah.
I think that pretty much, and the coach, Dave Canales, right? So he always, in every interview he be doing, they'll ask, or when he first got the job, they kept asking him about, the run game, because like I said, last year it wasn't all that good. But one thing he noticed, or he made note of, was the run game for the Bucks last year didn't start good, but toward the end of the year it finished better because he started committing more to it. So he said for him that was more so like a learning lesson. And what the identity for us, I guess, that he's trying to bring in, we drafted Jonathan Brooks. He's hurt right now, but I think our running back room is going to be a little bit better because of our offensive line moves we made. I think we're going to be a real run-heavy team this year. So I think the identity is kind of what you just said. I think it's going to be a lot of run game, power run game, because we got the offensive line for that. Ike Ekwonu, I feel like he struggled last year because it was so much drop back. That's not what Ike Ekwonu is good at. He's a good run blocker. He get his hands on you, he move you. So I think our offensive line is more so geared toward being a real run-heavy team, and then just playing off of Bryce. Bryce make plays. So we saw flashes of that last year. Just don't put the whole offense on him like they tried to do last year. So a whole lot of play action. We got wide receivers like Deontay Johnson that can get open now. We got players like Leggett, where he's fast. You can give him the ball in short, quick routes, or you can throw it up top. He can go get it. And you got Thielen coming back, but I think Jonathan Mingo might make a little bit more of a difference this year just because how we might scheme him up better. You can give him the ball on some short crosses, and he's a big wide receiver. He can make plays. I just think it's going to be a lot of run, and then just building off of Bryce and letting them do what Bryce do. And as long as our defense can keep us in the game, like I said, I feel like we won't be that 2-15 team last year. I think genuinely, like going into the year, this is even the feel around it just feels different. So if we don't turn the ball, it's just kind of like Dave Canales, as I've been saying it. Obviously you got to go and do it, but it's just like football. It's a common sense thing. Don't turn the ball over, force turnovers, and you got a better chance at winning. So I just think if we take better care of the ball this year, and like I said, we just lean on the things that we actually good at with the moves that we've made. I do think, I'm not gonna say we're gonna win the division, but I think we more so like a wild card team this year. I'm not saying that we're gonna have a turnaround. Some teams go from being real bad to being real good and making the playoffs. I'm not saying we're gonna have that type of turnaround, but I do think that with the moves we made, we set ourselves up to be in a position to either really surprise a lot of folks.
So
I think we still gonna be better than what we was last year, which was 2-15.
So DJ, I appreciate D-Mac and you. D-Mac, one, for reaching out to you. Two, for you to actually come in. Hopefully this is not your last time outside of facts and stats. Two, who's your breakout player in the division this year? Real quick, I got your division winner. Who's your breakout player?
I mean, I gotta go Bryce. I mean, I think And that's not, and this is me being a homer too. I'm sure, a lot of other players might say, people might say somebody else, but I got to go back just because the year we had last year and the narrative around him, I think, especially with how good CJ played last year, I think the narrative around Bryce is, people want to see what he can do. And he showed flashes of that last year, but I think a lot of people kind of giving him a little bit of a grace, because of how bad the team was and things of that nature. So I think with the moves we've made around him, for him to be able to prosper a little bit better, and from the flashes we saw, I think my breakout player for the year out of us is gonna be Bryce. I think we see a better version of him. I think for all the questions people had about him coming out, he didn't have a strong arm. Was he gonna be able to take, the hits? All of that. He was too small. But I think a lot of that got answered last year. I think we still gotta see what he can do with his arm when it comes to throwing down the field. But as far as can he be durable, and can he, take a hit, or he was even a little mobile last year. I think he gonna build on that a little bit more this year. So I think he got a good chance for like a good breakout season, better than what he had last year. I think this year he actually looks like a #1 overall pick.
Okay. All right. I had one more. What was I about to say? 6 to 8 wins for your Panthers this year, according to you. Looking like a wild card team, according to you. What are all the teams you think y'all gonna be better than in the NFC out of the 16? Like, who do you think? Easier question. Who do you think y'all not gonna be better than? So I can sort of kind of get a better gauge of how you feel about the Panthers when it comes to the other NFC teams. You think y'all gonna be better?
Obviously, teams like the 49ers, Eagles, Cowboys, the Lions.
We sure the Cardinals gonna make it though?
I honestly, like I said, this NFC South to me is a wild card.
Yeah, y'all are so fucking funny, bro.
Because I like the Falcons. I like the Falcons, and I like the Bucks as a roster from a roster standpoint. But I don't have that much faith in Kirk Cousins as everybody else do. I don't, and just because we played the Vikings last year and we didn't have no corners, and I saw what Kirk Cousins did with Justin Jefferson versus this same defense last year, and we just only lost Brian Burns. And no disrespect to Brian Burns, but he'll tell you himself, he was in a contract year, he didn't want to get hurt, and he wasn't giving his best effort. So I think just with what I've seen us be able to do versus Kirk Cousins, and I get they got Kyle Pitts or whatever, but I think our defense is a lot better than what people are thinking about. So to me, within our division,
Basically, division, no separation. Cowboys, Eagles, San Francisco, Detroit are the only teams you think are for sure better than the Panthers this year coming up.
Packers.
And Packers, only those 5 teams. Okay.
Right. So who in the world? Who is Bryce Young throwing to this year?
Deontay Johnson, Xavier Legette, and Adam Thielen. That's a lot better than what we had last year. Huh?
He said 6 to 8. What? 6 to 8. 6 to 8.
What's so special about that Legette dude again?
He's 6'2", 6'3", 230 pounds. He run a 4'2", 4'3". He got pretty much show hands.
Because he's fast. Got it.
Legette run a 4'2", 4'3".
He runs he faster than Debo. They actually did that. They actually had a video where they was training. He clocked like 19.5. And I think when it comes to wide receiver, at least I think
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they receiver unit that yeah.
I don't think it is either. I don't love Xavier Legette, but Deontay Johnson's fine.
I was more of a fan during the draft. I think Thielen especially in a third role isn't the worst receiver in the world.
And see, I
do in fact agree that the offensive line got better, but I'm not gonna lie, and this is where I'm gonna say it, where everyone else is kind of afraid to skate over it, bruh. I just don't believe in a midget, bruh, and I don't know how y'all have so much faith in him.
Well, I got faith in Bryce because when I saw him play last year, I think a lot of people you know, I ain't gonna say they didn't watch the games, but I think a lot of people stat watch. And I think when you actually watched the games last year, when Bryce had time or when he had to make a play, Bryce made plays. And
I mean, like that's okay.
and I think
And
but
in situations where protection is like solid, where you're not facing like any
hell,
pressure, like
as long as I think the thing
well,
was,
almost all in a clean pocket. Almost every quarterback is good.
yeah, and that's the thing. Bryce rarely never had a clean pocket last
Okay,
year.
that's what I'm saying though. But those aren't the
That's what I'm
situations
saying.
where good NFL quarterbacks are made in. Like
Okay, so when you ask
part of the
me,
sale in college was supposed to be him being like this supercomputer, this good processor, but he was like routinely late on reads. The arm strength was middling. He wasn't really
okay, so let me ask you this.
He
Let me
wasn't
ask
really
you this.
breaking away from rushers. He just looked regular, bro. He just looked and y'all can try to like situation it away, bro. But it's like these are issues that showed up in college too. I mean, he had poor short accuracy numbers his final year in Alabama as well.
Your microphone.
I covered it with my finger again, but I say he had short accuracy concerns early in his college career as well, and he was not very effective in quick game this year. And I
But
mean,
I
the
don't think
the arm talent, honestly, in my opinion, is whatever is fine. It's solid, and he's tiny. Like at the end of the day, he's tiny, bruh, and it's harder to wake. It's harder to like. He's built like a kicker, bruh, and y'all can try to pretend like that shit doesn't matter. Y'all can try to pretend like he's good despite it, bro. But until he shows me he has the physical talents, until he shows me he has the physical talents to be an NFL quarterback, bro. Y'all
okay,
took
so
the
let me
wrong
ask
nigga,
you.
and that's
Okay,
the
so
end
let
of
me
it,
let
bro.
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How many of y'all games did you watch last year?
Bro, I'm a dedicated. I was like 5.
Okay, so
like all 22, 5.
Okay, so I think just in general, in a lot of
I don't think
games
I need
last
to
year.
watch all 16 games, bro. I didn't need to watch 16 games of fucking sophomore Sam Darnold to know that nigga not it. He just not. I didn't need to watch that many
Nah,
games.
you didn't. But in a lot of games, I think Bryce still showed flashes, and I don't think it was consistent enough. But the consistency part, I don't think it's fair to blame on him when, again, if you look at the separation, you say him being late on passes. Look at the film then. Who was open that he was throwing it to? There was nobody open almost all last year. And then you say, well, okay.
Nigga watch 5 games. Yes, what is
Okay.
Saggy
And
even
then,
saying? Watching
you
5
say,
full games on all 22 of a team, I think gives you a pretty decent idea of like what a quarterback looks
okay,
like.
and on
You
the
did
all
not watch 10
22.
fucking all 22 games, Shaggy. Stop.
So on the
Grinding.
all 22, you would see that nobody was open and Bryce was facing
Bro,
interior
I'm
pressure
saying
all year.
even on concepts where guys are getting open, right? Per se, like these are concepts where against like let's take an out route for example. Against all coverage, a guy doesn't have to get open. That's if they're in man out route, single coverage, right? And it's not a too high look, man to man, single high look, out route against off coverage, right? Sometimes he would be late in completion. Like that's the shit he was supposed to win on. He was supposed to win on just being like this supercomputer, and he did not look like that last year. And you can say it's because his confidence was shaking. You can say
No, I'm gonna
the
say it's because
protection
he's a
wasn't
rookie
great.
and he's still learning the league. Also, like I'm not sitting here saying that Bryce was perfect last year, but I also think that when you got him
He can't
surrounded with the
afford to
mid
not
we
be.
had last year,
He
you
can't
asking for a
afford. That's what I'm
disaster.
trying to tell you though. He can't afford to not be perfect at the little shit because he's tiny.
But that's because the team was that bad. It's not because of him. That's because the team was that bad. Last
No,
year
that's just because
we could we
that's what you face when you have below average tools. He has to be
okay, but
special
that's
at the
not the
little shit.
quarterback. That's
He
the
has to be
tool.
super accurate. He has to be on time all the like. He has to trust the system. There is no room for this nigga just to troll or play outside of himself. He's just not talented enough to do that.
But he did that a couple times last year. I saw
And
him
all that
personally juke out Mario Davis. He put Mario Davis in the spin cycle. I saw what he did to the Falcons the second time we played him. He drove us on a 95-yard game-winning drive twice.
Okay.
You would have had it 3 times versus the Packers almost.
Okay.
And we missed the field goal. That's what I'm saying. I don't think.
Think about
I
the
don't.
team
I
that you're
don't.
saying. One of the teams with the worst pass rushes in the league. We're talking about We're talking about like one of the worst defensive coordinators in the league. Like, I feel you. He had flashes of good play. Yeah, he's a solid quarterback prospect. But he
Okay.
was not. But he, in my
So
opinion,
you
I said
asked me why do I
this
got
is
so much faith in him? Because he showed so many good flashes.
because he showed flashes. Okay.
As a
That's a
okay
reason to
on a
have faith
bad
in
team,
somebody.
what was you expect? What else do you
That's a
expect?
reason to have faith.
So why do you have faith in Anthony Richardson next year? He ain't played no games. Does people have faith in him?
I think
I
he
seen
was
people
much
talking
better
about
in the
Anthony
games that
Richardson
they
gonna be
did
one of
play.
the better quarterbacks this year. Yeah, he ain't played. I'm saying he showed flashes in a lot of games. In most of his games, he showed flashes. Bryce had maybe I say like bad games, 2 or 3 last year.
He had 2 or 3 bad games.
Bears wasn't a good game when he played the Bears. That wasn't a good game. That first game versus the Falcons, he threw 2 picks to Jesse Bates in the same spot. That wasn't a good game.
Like, that's what I'm talking about, though. Like, shit.
But
Like
outside of them 2 games,
you remember those picks. He cannot afford to make choices like that. He just can't.
But is that because Bryce didn't even lead the league nearly in picks though? So is that because the team was just that bad, or is that because Bryce?
Yeah, he had.
It's
Bro,
because the
you can't
team was
say
that
Bryce
bad.
didn't lead the league nearly in picks. Okay, the nigga had 10 picks, right? The nigga also had 11 fucking touchdowns, bro. Like,
okay, but so my question is that because he was that bad, or was that because we had a team that went 2-15? That's my point.
But
so
were
if you
they
say
one of the?
why I got faith in
Listen,
Bryce,
they
it's
were one
because
of.
I seen him make flashes
definitely
with
one of
the
the
same 2-15 team.
They were
And we got
definitely.
better.
They were definitely one of the worst supporting cast in the league, right? We have
The worst
seen.
supporting cast in the league.
They were the worst supporting cast in the league. Let's continue with that, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
We have seen quarterbacks that aren't considered as highly, bro. That were in worse. They were in arguably worse supporting cast that did not perform that bad. Niggas hate on two niggas. Okay, let me give you an example.
Who?
Niggas first 2 years of like bro, the first 2 years of Tua's career, his offensive supporting cast was just as bad.
Okay, and they were saying the same thing about Tua. He was too small and ain't have no
He
arm.
still is.
And then they were.
But he was better than Bryce was that year. Like what?
But then what did they do?
Okay,
They
if
went
you
and
can
got
fire
Tyreek Hill.
if you can
They
fire
buffed up.
Tyreek
They
Hill
got
and
a new
Jalen
coach.
Waddle,
Huh?
and a genius head coach, maybe Bryce can be good. Like what?
So basically, the recipe was with Tua, he had a bad rookie year. They was calling him a bust down there. He was too small. He couldn't take hits. His arm wasn't strong enough. Then what they did was they went and got Mike McDaniel. They went and got Tyreek Hill. They got Jalen Waddle. And they got pieces. What's that nigga from the 49 Mostert? They went and got pieces, and they surrounded him with talent. And then he had a great ass year last year. And I think Bryce Young personally is better than Tua. He didn't have a better year last year because look at the situations that they had in general.
I'm saying they're rookie. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
okay.
Everyone acknowledged that Tua is a limited quarterback, and he probably needs a particular circumstance around him for him to succeed. And he in a situation
That's any quarterback though.
Let me finish. And him in a situation that was already worse, that was arguably worse than the situation that Bryce was in last year, outperformed Bryce. Bryce was historically bad. That's what we're not understanding. He was historically bad. And the situation was also very, 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 very bad.
So you just answered your question about why.
But there is no way. But there is no way.
The Panthers was historically bad.
Okay.
The two games that we did win last year was because Bryce led us on game-winning drives.
Are they historically bad this year?
No.
Okay, so
I think we get 6 to 8 wins this year.
And when he don't get you nowhere near that, we can come back and we can fucking talk, bro. I'm telling you, he's not the one, and you're gonna see he's not the one.
He don't got to be the one for us to be a good team. He just got to be a good quarterback. And I think, to be honest, he's gonna be a better quarterback. I think Bryce Young, to me, is the best quarterback in our division. I think he's better than Kirk. I saw him outplay Kirk last year when we played the Vikings.
Lock that in. Remember that.
in. I lock it in right now. We played.
Bryce better than Michael Penix? Is Bryce better than Michael Penix?
We played them last year, and Bryce had a better game. And Kirk Cousins had the best wide receiver in the league.
Hold on. I got a question for you,
Kirk
DJ.
Cousins threw 2 picks.
You said you believe y'all finna get like 6 to 8 wins? I'm looking at your schedule right now. Sam, y'all ain't finna get like maybe at least 2 wins, and it's probably gonna be our division. This schedule ain't looking good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There really ain't no team. Damn. It really ain't no team in the NFC South
Look,
that's
all I'm gonna say
above
is this,
nobody,
bro.
bro.
Keep your
I like the
confidence up.
Falcons roster because they got a decent defense. They got Drake London and Kyle Pitts, and I think Kirk Cousins with them is gonna be better than Desmond Ritter. But I don't think the Falcons is all that either. The Bucks is probably the best sure-fort team, but at the same time, I mean, did they get better? I think everybody pretty much is rebuilding in the NFC South.
And
And if
they
you're
got
asking me,
a
I
way
think
better
we made the
quarterback
best
though.
moves this summer.
They got a way better quarterback.
Who, Baker Mayfield? What tells you that? Because Baker Mayfield sucked when he was with us, too.
I'm talking.
He had worse Bryson stats. He had worse stats than Bryson when he was with us.
Baker Mayfield didn't do nothing last year.
Okay, but when he was with the Panthers, what he did with us?
Bro, I'm talking about Kirk Cousins. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care. Baker Mayfield, what did he do?
All I'm saying is I think Bryce didn't have as bad as a year as you trying to say, number one. And then number two, I think with the work that we've seen that our new head coach has done with people like Geno, with people like Baker, and they turned their careers around, gave them a new narrative, I think we see a lot better version of Bryce. And if you asking me, do I think Bryce is going to be better than Kirk Cousins coming off an Achilles injury?
But my thing is you have no weapons. You don't have nothing. You have nothing.
Are you judging that off of this year or last year?
Nigga, in general, I don't go off a year-to-year basis. In general, you don't have no weapons.
The NFL is a year-to-year business. How you don't go off a year-to-year basis?
Like,
it's a year.
Xavier Leggett,
1 year, one team can be good. The next year,
Nothing.
another team can be bad.
Deontay Johnson is just as average.
bro.
What's wrong with it, bro? Oh shit! Make sure.
I was like, damn, who chomping like that?
It's been a wide spectrum this whole time.
Nah, y'all having some good talk. Shout out to DJ.
Well, yeah,
DJ
and I have had this argument a lot, and Eli was stating a lot of my standpoints. So I've been saying
I'm not saying niggas is wrong. At the end of the day, I think the Panthers have to go prove it. I think Bryce Young has to go prove it. But when you look at what they did last year, I don't think you can nearly look at how bad we was last year and be like, oh, we lost because of Bryce. You can't say Bryce wasn't. You can't say Bryce was bad last year. He wasn't great. He wasn't good. But you can't say he was bad.
What caliber? Because you were saying like Bryce is better than this guy, that guy. You named like three guys. Like what caliber of quarterback like in the league? I don't know if it's ranking or if you can give me like comparable guys like of where you think Bryce is as a quarterback.
Right now, he got to go prove that. So I can't put him in no tier above. Like he probably in the same boat with quarterbacks like
Sam Darnold.
Fuck
rookie
no. Sam
QB.
Darnold don't
Brock
even start.
Purdy. No, what the fuck? Shut up.
To be honest, yeah. Could you take Brock Purdy off the 49ers? And I think Brock Purdy was good, but I mean, if you put Bryce on the 49ers, Bryce probably do the same thing, if not better. So I think Bryce is in that tier right now. Do I think where he can be? I mean, he got to go prove it.
One thing I'm learning about the football community is that y'all niggas is way less willing to just be like, that nigga was a better college player than he was NFL player. Y'all are way less willing to recognize that than NBA fans are, bro. Like, it's okay to just
if you go off the history, bro, most
that nigga was built for
bro.
That nigga was built for Saturdays, and it's okay, bro.
But he did good on Sundays too last year.
He did not do good on Sundays.
Then that's when I asked how many games did you watch? That's why I asked that. Because you sit here and say he didn't do on Sundays, bro. But I saw him lead us on damn near 3-game winning drives. And
so
the 2 games that we did.
So that means he was Bryce Young good last year? Answer that question.
He was decent. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good. He was average.
I don't know how you come to the conclusion that Bryce Young was an average quarterback.
We had a team last year that would have went 0-17 if he wasn't on our team.
Bro, what the fuck?
I mean, y'all won 2 games.
But that's my point. That's my point.
Wait, I'm
that's my point.
Stop. I'm tired of niggas pointing this shit out. Like we didn't see 58 attempts from fucking Andy Dalton. They look what better. They look what better.
Time out. Andy Dalton threw the ball 60 times and still never had
58 attempts. Yes. He had
and we still lost.
Wait.
So what did he look better at?
Stop. Since we're talking about this, his 58 attempts, mind you, 58 attempts, he took 3 sacks. He resulted in 79 more EPA than Bryce Young's 552 or 252 throws and 26 sacks. This was like this was no this was like before when they were like 2-7, right? So up to that point in the season, he literally would like he had outproduced the accumulation of Bryce's season, at least in EPA. And
He
like
threw the ball
a
6
quarter of
times.
the
He
many
threw the ball
throws.
60 yards, 63 times, and averaged 6 yards per catch, bro. Like, listen, and then we still lost. And then we still
The offense was
lost.
still functioning.
And
It was
then we
functioning
still
hard.
lost. And then on top of that, that was versus the Seahawks secondary that was beat the shit.
The offense was still functioning completely more,
We
bro.
was playing against backup
Undoubtedly.
safeties and corners, and he threw the ball 60 times. Of course, he's gonna have what? How long Andy been in the league? What? 14 years? Yeah, he gonna
Bro,
look a
he's
smidgen
not
better. And on the road in Seattle, of course. That don't mean he had a better year or he looked
he is
better than
not
Bryce
a
at all.
this is what I'm saying. I agree. Andy Dalton is not fucking good. Andy Dalton is not a good quarterback. We all agree on that. The point of the matter is we seen 63 fucking Andy Dalton snaps that weren't ass.
I seen a whole lot of Bryce snaps that wasn't ass. So what's
Also,
your
this
point?
nigga 0486 comparing Cade to Bryce Young, you're stupid, and it's cross sport, and you're stupid. So yeah, there's that, bro.
Who your team is?
My quarterback was literally second team All Pro, bro. I don't know what we're doing, bro.
I'm just asking. I gotta ask because you coming off of
And that
somebody
literally
like I
does
said,
not.
bro.
I don't
He a
understand.
Cowboys fan.
I don't
bro.
understand what that matters.
You
or
a
how much that
Cowboys
matters.
fan, and you talk, man. Listen, to be real, if you really want to be real, you put Bryce on the Cowboys. What you think gonna happen? He might get y'all farther than fucking that.
DJ was go here.
Hey, but y'all gonna be at the crib. You put Bryce on the Cowboys.
We're garbage. We're garbage, nigga. You put Bryce on the Cowboys. On my granny, we win 5 games. You put Bryce on this city ass team you got, nigga. On my
Okay,
granny.
you put Dak on the Panthers. How many games we win?
5 games. Oh my, bro, that nigga's. It's okay to just be like that nigga suck. Like what the fuck? It's cool, bro. It's niggas on the Cowboys that if you ask me if they suck, I'll tell you they suck.
You give Bryce Young
Ask
CD
me right
Lamb.
now.
I
Ask
bet
me
you
right
Bryce
now.
over for
My favorite,
3,500.
bro. My favorite Cowboy ever is that. My second favorite Cowboy ever is Zach Martin. My third favorite Cowboy ever is Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott is awful. Ezekiel Elliott is bad.
So time out. You telling me Dak had
I will let
good
you know that.
protection
It's
and a
okay to
good
not be
running
a
game
homer.
with
Just
good
let
wide
niggas know.
receivers and he looked okay? Is that what you telling me? And you basing
Bro.
this shit off of Bryce having no passing game, no
Okay, or you said it
OL
was
and
better.
no
You said
run
it was
game
better than that.
in his rookie year with a coach
We
that
didn't
got
have no run
fired.
game either. We didn't have no run game either. Listen, on God, I know what a bad quarterback looks like. We went through between Romo and Aikman, bro. Those are what bad quarterbacks look like. Those are what Bryce Young look like. And you drafted one at number 1. It's okay, bro. He's twin. We can come back. I in the combo right here. We can come back to it, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, just because a quarterback played in a bad situation, and they were drafted high, that does not mean that you're supposed to be optimistic because they created a couple of explosives.
So you're supposed to be pessimistic? I'm being realistic, to be honest.
You have a
I'm being realistic right now. I'm not saying Bryce going to come out here and look like a top
me
10
personally,
quarterback. You call him a bust, though.
Me personally, if my quarterback was 5'9" and had a historically bad year and was built like a kicker, I would be a little pessimistic. I would be like, damn, you kind of have to show me you're good. You kind of have to show me you're good.
He did show it last year, though. And on top of that, and the height thing would make sense. The height thing would make sense if a nigga like Anthony Richardson that was 6'5", 250 didn't get hurt last year too, and Bryce did
It didn't.
So
that's your biggest issue. You think that the size issues only have an
most of
injury,
Bryce's
only affect
completions came
injury.
across the middle, so it's not that his size was in the way.
Bro, you really think the only thing I'm talking about is target in the middle?
Targets in the middle, bro. Targets in the middle, him taking hits. That's the only place that I think his size comes into play.
So what moves did Carolina do this offseason to help Bryce develop year 2? I personally don't see any major difference compared to last year.
I think the offensive line got a little better.
I mean,
I think the coach is going to be a lot better of a schemer in general than what Frank was last year. So I just think when you ask, we made better
What
made
scheme
better
can you
moves
run
at
with this
wide
with this nigga,
receiver.
bro?
We got better weapons. So when you ask me what I think we're gonna be better at this year, and what moves I think we're gonna be better at that makes Bryce Young better, I think we're gonna do things that Bryce Young is actually good at. Number one, and I think that we made moves that we can actually scheme better to make plays happen. We didn't have the offense as a general last year was lacking in what's the word personnel, and it was lacking, and we didn't have no coordinator that could like. I think the offense in general last year stunk, and that's why I say I don't think Bryce Young was perfect last year. But when you ask what I think is going to be better, the fact that the whole situation around him is going to be better, I think Bryce Young is going to be better, and I think he showed flashes where he can actually be pretty elite. And when you combine that with us getting better, I think you're gonna see more flashes of him being elite. I'm not saying Bryce gonna come out here this year being top 10, hell, but I don't think Bryce is gonna look like number 30 like he did last year. I think Bryce is gonna
How
actually
do you
look like a
acknowledge he
pretty
looked like
competitive
number 30
quarterback.
and then try to sit here and tell me he played good, bro? Like you fucking
He played. I gotta say he's number 30, bro, because we won 2-15. We went
Bro,
2-15. At the end of the day,
Wait.
it's a results
Stop.
business. I gotta say it's a results business.
Stop.
But at the same time, if you look at what he did on the film and look
Let
at the
me talk to
game,
you. Let me
and the
talk to you
stats
for a
he
second.
had,
Let me actually give you the empirical data, right? Bro, among quarterbacks last year with 50 plus attempts, you're talking about that game Dalton had against the Seattle and like how their secondary was bad. Which is fair, but you literally acknowledge some of the Panthers' weaknesses. And a big difference in that game versus all of Bryce's games is that Andy Dalton, among quarterbacks with at least 50 attempts, 37% of his throws were contested. He had the highest contested throw rate in the league. Bryce Young had one of the lowest in the league at 24. Part of why the offense was able to function is because Andy Dalton wasn't a fucking pussy. And Bryce was, and he played like one all year. It was ways like not only are you at times late, not only are you like not super physically talented, but you're at times late, fucking not physically talented, and you're a pussy. He had restrictions from our staff. Why do you think he had those? Why do you think that?
he didn't have restrictions from the staff in the first game. That's the point. At the end of the day, Andy is a vet. So when he went out there against Seattle, yeah, he was letting that thing go because he was a backup and he knew he wasn't finna play too many more games after that. But he also threw the ball 63 fucking times, and he wasn't throwing the ball downfield. He was throwing the ball like little slants, curls, like.
Address the point I made, but those throws were still contested almost 40% of the time. So,
put on that WNBA game.
Listen, bro. Bryce Young
throwing the ball downfield anyway.
Bryce Young was among. Wait.
And then on top of that, again, I'm going off of what I saw toward the end of the year. Also, Bryce Young at the end of the year
DJ and Eli. I'm gonna circle back to y'all, DJ and Eli. Hold on, because
real hoops gotta begin, man. Cut that.
Hold on. Let me get him off the stage. All right, I had to get him off the stage real quick.
Chill, bro. You know you just gotta mute him sometimes.
Nah, I just gotta get him off the stage. Niggas saying fuck the show, put on the game. Nigga, we talking about something right now. We doing something. Y'all, give y'all a heads up. Tomorrow will be NFC West. After tomorrow, on Wednesday, that'll be AFC West. And then I feel like we got the worst divisions out the way so far. And then later on in the week, we'll begin to NFC North, AFC East, NFC East, et cetera, et cetera. So, now you good, Twin Gang. It's scheduled though, bro. You just had to wait. All you gotta do is wait 5 to 10 more minutes, gang.
Bro, I feel you.
DJ and Eli, yeah, great talks. I think
one last thing.
Hold on. I'm not done with y'all, bro. I'm not done with y'all. Where'd Bray go? Bray not even up here no more. BJ, are you here, BJ?
All right.
Nah, BJ. BJ disappeared. Bray was ready, but Bray, y'all had fuck it. Go ahead, continue, Eli and DJ. It's cool.
bro. Listen. One thing I want to point out is listen. And part of this is because of the offensive line, but Bryce had. But another thing is what I mentioned, bro. He had one of the lowest contested throw percentages in the league because he's a pussy. Another big reason that I know that his size is affecting him at least mentally is the fact that he had one of the highest snap to throw snap to throw times in the entire league. This is addressed adjusting for like scrambles. He was like tied with Jimmy Garoppolo, somebody that we would all acknowledge is like
he's a fucking tree, bro.
Yeah. Like he does not get the ball. He does not get the ball out particularly quick, right? So, but despite the fact that the nigga Bryce held on for the ball for the 5th highest time in the league, the nigga, he had the 2nd lowest average distance to target in the league. 63% of his throws travel 5 yards or less downfield, which is the 2nd highest rate in the league. Like he was taking a very long time to check the ball down or execute quick game concept.
I ask you though,
That is, let me finish.
All of that
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. You can say that is not. You can say that is not bad, but it also is not good. Now, I think another thing that's interesting is the fact that despite the fact that he had the 2nd lowest average distance of target in the entire league, his turnover worthy play rate, or the amount of plays that he had that were worthy of turnovers, was league average. But that's not even representative, because if you look at the turnovers he did have, they were so fucking stupid and costly. The only quarterback in the entire league who produced lower EPA or like more negative EPA in the league on their interceptions was Sam Howell and Mac Jones, who as a reminder beat out Young in a college when Young came in as the #1 recruit. Let me not mention that. You know, niggas get sad. Type shit. But listen, bro, listen. The nigga, the accuracy issues, they showed up, especially on contested throws. On throws to open. Listen. His on target percentage on throws to open targets, right? You keep talking about that. It ranked 22nd in the entire league. Across the board, he was ass. And it was ass. But he was also ass.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You sit here, you say about him holding the ball too long, right? We talk about his accuracy issues. How much of that do you blame on the wide receivers not being good? Like, you can sit here and say Bryce Young was this, Bryce Young was that, but at the same time, nobody was open. So his numbers of him throwing the ball with contested catches being low, this, that, and the third. Okay, let's look at how many times he was throwing to
that's what I'm saying, though.
Okay, so on top
of that, this is what I'm saying.
Then on top of that,
I just gave you the numbers. He was 22nd among starting NFL quarterbacks in on target percentage to open targets. This is when the receivers were relatively open. And I think one of the things, the reason I keep making a point to that contested throw percentage, I keep making a point to that time to throw, is that rookie quarterbacks can look ass. Rookie quarterbacks can look ass, no doubt. They can look ass. But when they look ass and they're doing the things that ass quarterbacks do, that's when you get nervous. Trevor Lawrence was ass his rookie year. The situation was ass. But Trevor Lawrence was still doing, in theory, what good quarterbacks would do, right? Getting through his progressions, like targeting parts of the field that good quarterbacks target. The results weren't good. It was not a good process year. It was not a good
So what it was for Bryce last year?
Huh?
So what it was for Bryce last year?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Trevor Lawrence had a process that looked like a good NFL quarterback. It was a bad results year. This was a bad results year for Bryce with a bad supporting cast, but it was also a bad process year.
How was it a bad process year? He wasn't turnover prone.
Hold on. Brady back up here. Go ahead, my bad. I thought Brady was back up here again.
I'm just saying. You said Bryce wasn't turnover prone. It wasn't a bad process yet. At the end of the day,
he wasn't turnover prone.
It wasn't a great process year. That's why I say Bryce wasn't perfect. Bryce wasn't great by any means. But I also think a lot of the stuff you talk about processes and things. Again, it's a lot of variables that went in the last year. We had a coach that got fired. They hired like 8 different coaches to be in Bryce Young ear. So I'm just saying you got coaching there, and you have the team being bad, and you have bad personnel out there.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but You know, there's a lot of teams to talk about in the city ass division that'll be super close. And I think the answer is we'll see, bro. We'll see. Because you just
That's all
said
I've
this
been
not
saying.
worth it. This
That's all
not a
I've been
worse than
saying.
the league.
I'm just
This
saying if
not a
you
worse
go,
than the league supporting cast. So if he comes out and he's 30th in every number again and he look ass, then you just
then
gotta
you
bite
got
the
to talk
bullet and
about that.
admit that he's
If he come out, if Bryce Young come out next year and he's still looking 30th and everything or whatever, which he didn't look that way, but if he's still 30th or whatever in all these stats and this that, and the third, then yeah, you got to have a conversation about what you got to do. But at the same time, and even still, that's his second year, you know. But at the
bro.
same time,
We
but at
not
the same time, I
what you
don't
mean
think
that's
that's
his
gonna be the
second year,
case
bro?
because of the variables.
We give up on quarterbacks if they ask they second year, bro. It just is what it is.
Well,
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence just now started looking good, and even still, he didn't even look all too good last year.
He was a good quarterback last year. But Eli has been saying pretty much everything that I've talked about. And DJ, we've had this argument. What I said is Bryce Young is a guy that has physical limitations on him because of this stature, because he doesn't have an elite arm, because he doesn't have elite athleticism. He is going to have to catch up to the NFL extremely quickly as far as his mind is concerned. It's difficult for me to make that bet, especially with his conservative nature as it already is. I think they've helped him as far as the Panthers are concerned. I don't think that they've made it infinitely better, but I think they've helped him. And so I'm betting against him having that development, and we'll see what ends up happening. It's just not something that I can believe in as far as the Panthers are concerned.
Yeah, and I don't know. Eli and DJ, trust me, I don't feel no type of way about the conversation y'all was having. I actually do appreciate both of y'all going back and forth like that and what I would view or call a healthy debate. Thank both of y'all for that. Bray, BJ, I guess I'll just pick back up with y'all tomorrow. Because we're now shifting to focus on this USA women's basketball game. Y'all can still talk while we're up here, though. Eli and DJ, if y'all want to, or anybody. But I'm just going to be watching this game for right now, though.
I'm finna turn that bitch on, too.
Oh, you can't see it. Let me see if I can put you up real quick. Hold on. If you want to kick it in here, hold on. Hey, Tez, you in here, Tez? Or Goods, are you in here, Goods? Let me know if you can see the screen still, Goods. Let me know if you can see the screen still, Goods. Excuse me, by the way. Can you see the screen, Goods, if you in here? All right, bet. Say less.
Yeah, where it?
Bray, all right, come on, Bray. Why not? Let's do it. Why not? Come on up, Bray, if you want to.
You know they've never lost the game.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. Look at Asia, beat that shit up.
Hey, yo, twin.
Nigga.
Niggas just say beat that shit like you beat it, like you blocked it. But beat that shit up is rare, bro. I never heard no niggas say that, bro. Yeah, Asia's the greatest I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie. But that's not too long a list, so.
Yeah.
Hey, I got slides, y'all, boy.
All right, bro. Appreciate you sliding in today.
Hey, good talk.
Yes, sir. Come back another day, bro.
I got y'all.
No, you don't.
Oh, now you here again, BJ? You're so funny. Can you talk Saints real quick, brother?
Sure.
Do you prefer to wait till tomorrow, brother?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll ask you tomorrow. Justin just came up. I really feel like I want to react y'all tomorrow.
You doing it tomorrow?
Yeah, I want to start the show off with y'all two tomorrow. Y'all three tomorrow. Damn. Y'all three tomorrow. And then that's going to lead us into looking at the NFC West, I said. But if y'all want to do it now too, I mean,
you can go and get out of the way.
I feel like people are not actively listening. But come on, I mean, that's fine. We can do it.
BJ going first?
Yeah, BJ. Let's BJ. You ready, BJ? See, he not active for real, bro. Like he trolling. He up here just joking around and shit. But fuck it, we can do this. Two Falcons fans, Justin and Bray. and BJ whenever. The question is like, who do you think the breakout players are going to be in the division this year? Who do you think is going to win the division this year? And who do you think will be the best offensive and defensive rookies in the draft? I mean, I said the division this year as well.
Obviously, I'm picking us to win the division. Breakout players in the division. I'm gonna be a homer. I don't really care. I'm gonna go with Bijan. Just to talk about how he's gonna be utilized. You know, him kind of being utilized how the 49ers use CMC. I think he's gonna break out and kind of solidify himself as a top running back in this league. I feel like last year he wasn't used to the best of his ability, and that's like due to the coaching and the bad quarterback play. So I think Bijan really gonna break out this year. As far as offensive in the division, shit. Well, I can't say Michael Penix because obviously he ain't gonna play this year. I guess I gotta go with Leggett. I mean, obviously they're division rivals, but I think Bryce is gonna be better next year. I think Xavier Leggett is gonna help him with that. So I think he'll probably be like the offensive player in our division. And then defense, I think I'm gonna stay with a homer pick. I think I'm gonna go with Brandon Dorlus, our 4th round pick, D tackle from Oregon. I think he's gonna be really good. I think he's gonna be a rotation piece like from day one. He's been getting some run in with the one so far in training camp. So I'm gonna go with Brandon Dorlus. Excuse me. And then what was another question?
Because y'all won the division. Who was the breakout player again? Oh, Bijan.
Bijan.
I think that was everything.
Yeah, I think I covered everything. Okay.
Yeah, that was everything.
I don't know if Bray had anything to add as far as like our team or whatever, but I mean.
I'll go quickly because I know you tired. Honestly, this is just my opinion. I know everybody in the comments may not care either, but I feel like offensively, if I just get consistent quarterback play, which is not asking for much from Kirk, that's fine. I don't feel like you have to win 10 games to win this division based off the repeat of the last few years. But I did feel like 2 teams from this division can make the playoffs because of the easy schedule they have compared to the other teams that were in the wild card last year and are supposedly better than the Falcons and the Buccaneers. But as long as the defense just gets certain stops, I know they're going to be bad. But, like, I feel like as long as, like, when they get stops, you actually score on offense, that's not asking for much. And I'm fine with that. Because Justin could say this, too. Like, there was some times where the defense got stops and they got sacks, but we never capitalized on
Fucking
them.
offense.
So,
yeah.
Breakout player Drake London.
See, that was see, Chad. I'm with you. I'm with you. That was my original pick was Drake because I mean, for him, we've had a run first offense the last 2 years. Rookie year, he put up 800 plus yards. Last year, he put up 900 plus. And now, I mean, I'm not saying Kirk Cousins like the cream of the crop when it comes to quarterbacks, but he can get the receiver the ball, which is what Taylor Heineke, Desmond Ridder, and Marcus Mariota were not good at. So I can see Drake being a breakout too, though. So that's a good answer too.
I was going to say Bijan because I want Drake to, like, do it than just say, oh, he's going to break out, and then it don't happen, but he should.
No, I ain't gonna lie, we kind of need him to because if you look at who we took him over, like he has no choice but to break out. Like,
Yeah. I'm crying.
That's fair.
Because them little clips I see, it's like, okay, there's something, but it's not like, oh my gosh.
I need to see with pads. I need to see like with pads because I mean it's been cool. Like Kirk Cousins has been performing well in training camp. He's had like maybe like 1 or 2 like incompletes, and that's because they couldn't catch the ball. But like Kirk's been doing well, so we gonna see.
But my breakout was Kool-Aid. He's on the team I hate, but he's gonna be good for them.
Kool-Aid, fuck that nigga.
Why y'all? All right,
Bro, come on now. He Alabama. You know how I feel about them Alabama niggas, man.
That is true. I'll be doing that to Andrew Jordan.
I'm a Georgia fan,
so
dog. Come on, man. Hey, Chan, talk soon, dog. Talk soon.
1,208 TDs.
He can get he 1,000. He a 1K receiver like that. It's clear.
Them touchdowns though. That's 8 touchdowns.
He can get that.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. Oh, damn, I got to stop.